And hello, people of the internet. Welcome to another WWE Fantasy LOG. We are the League of Opinionated Gentlemen. I am James Phoenix, your host as always. With me as always is Jeff.
What's up?
John.
Hello.
And Tiff.
Hey.
Alright. We are here for the usual weekly shenanigans that involves going through the news, checking out the week in WWE programming, scoring some stuff, things like that there. So we're going to do those things, and then we will proceed. Okay? Okay. Per the usual, we're going to open up with the news. Not a lot of big...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No. Don't get us copyright sued, dude.
I don't know if he has copyright on that, but yeah.
Anyway, let's see what we got here. So, not a lot of big news this week, but a variety of minor news. How does that sound?
Sounds
Big
like the usual.
rumors, though.
What's that, John?
The big, I don't know if it's confirmed, but the rumor.
Which rumor is that?
With Neville?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, that seems big. Not.
It's fairly big, I guess, but it's not confirmed yet, so we don't know if it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are you treating it like rumor slash?
Yeah, we're treating it as rumor. But we're going to talk about it. So first off, we're going to talk about a little follow up to a story we had last week. Bradley Cooper is in talks to play Vince McMahon in the Vince McMahon biopic.
Bradley Cooper?
Oh, that's right. You weren't here last week. Yes, Bradley Cooper.
So Vince wants a small talking raccoon to play him.
Mm-hmm. You realize Vince is not making the movie, right?
No, but I assume he'll have to give the okay on it, otherwise he'll sue the pants off him.
It depends.
So they're going to get the pantsuit off him. Fair enough.
Small raccoon with a big gun.
True.
Wink, wink.
A small raccoon with a big gun and a smaller Groot.
Although, if Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is any indication, I assume he gets big again by the end.
Well, again, you haven't seen the movie, but if you had, you would know that he becomes teenage Groot.
Fair enough.
So apparently, Bradley Cooper is waiting on an updated script before he decides whether or not he's actually going to do this. Apparently, the script they sent him is undergoing some changes. So the tentative plan is for them to start filming in the spring of 2018, depending on the finalized cast and script. So we should find out soon whether or not he has accepted.
Fair enough.
I can see it. He's got the jaw for it.
I don't think he's got the voice for it, though. Or the swagger.
I don't know. Rocket Raccoon got some swagger.
You can teach that.
It's true. So, in major competition news this week, if anybody is interested, as of Tuesday, it was announced that the Global Wrestling Network has been launched.
Oh boy. And there goes all the rest of that owl's money.
Right now, you have access to the history of this incredible company at your fingertips. In a time where instant gratification is the new normal, GWN has arrived at the perfect time. All the moments, matches, championship celebrations, and more at your disposal to relive, remember, and appreciate everything Impact has accomplished over the past 16 years. Many of us look back and remember the destruction that Aces and Eights brought to Impact, or the time Bully Ray actually put Dixie Carter through a table. How about the incredible matches that Team 3D had with the Wolves and the Hardy Brothers? The rise of EC3, the fall of Decay, it's all there, all ready to be relived over and over again.
Yeah, how much is it going to cost you?
For a small monthly fee, you can really experience all that GWN has to offer, with more editions coming each month. Excuse me. We can't wait for you to experience all that GWN has to offer.
So they're not giving a price.
Well, I'm going to click the little link to their page, and we're going to find out the price. Well, when you join today, you get a free 30-day trial. So that's a start.
That's the norm.
Shut up, stupid head. All right, let's see here.
Okay, then.
I'm just saying, let's see here. So we want to know. Let's look at the FAQ.
I think it'd be right out in front.
And it's right on the FAQ page. So a premium subscription sign up is available for $7.99 a month.
Okay.
No commitment, cancel anytime. Premium subscribers have a 100% ad-free experience with discounts on live pay-per-views and exclusive merchandise.
Discounts, or you can pay $9.99 plus taxes and fees to WWE and get all the pay-per-views free. Suck it, GFW.
Oh, good stuff.
Nah, we'll see how long that lasts.
I don't know. One thing they have WWE beat on is apparently their new episodes of their show are actually on their network.
But that's only because they can't actually get a TV deal.
Well, in some regions, it will be available on the app immediately, in others, available 10 days after the broadcast. So, not bad. And it is available in many, many countries all over the world. So, how about that? So, all right. GWN is out there. Go check that out at globalwrestlingnetwork.com. Anybody wants to give that a look over. What else we got? So we have some counter rumors this week.
Okay.
We're going to see if there's any truth to any of these rumors. Starting off, the rumor went out according to an article that was printed in the UK Sun, which should immediately make you take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I heard this one.
Conor McGregor is in talks with WWE to make a one-time in-ring wrestling appearance.
That's actually been completely debunked.
The article states McGregor, who's coming off a money-making loss in his boxing debut against Floyd Mayweather, is in talks to get back in the ring for a Megabucks wrestling match against one of World Wrestling Entertainment's biggest stars. Story goes on to say that Sunsport understands that a deal is close with WWE Top Brass, but the match is likely to be delayed until next year, with a possibility of him appearing in April's WrestleMania event.
That's pretty much been debunked because Dana White himself went to Vince McMahon and said, "Hey, so I heard this rumor. Is this true?" And Vince goes, what? News to me. It's a good idea. I'd entertain the thought, but not right now.
Not only is McGregor reportedly a big wrestling fan, but this comes on the heels of Stephanie McMahon's recent comments that she thinks Conor would be a perfect fit in WWE.
Way to ignore me.
I heard you. I'm getting to the next part. All right. In response to the recent story, the company has flat out denied and said that it is completely inaccurate and that no talks with McGregor have taken place. While Ronda Rousey has declined commenting on the possibility of wrestling at WrestleMania, it should be noted that all 4 women in her horsewoman stable are currently in extensive training for wrestling, including Rousey herself, who continues to work with Brian Kendrick in California. The plan still seems to be to culminate with a likely Rousey vs. Charlotte Flair match at WrestleMania. All right. Moving along. What else we got? All right, let's talk about Neville. Neville. So, apparently, it was first reported that Neville walked out of Monday Night Raw before it went on the air. Apparently, it's been amended to Neville never walked into Monday Night Raw. Multiple sources reporting he walked out, putting his future in serious question despite the fact that officials deny he has quit the promotion. As was noted, the Cruiserweight title match that we're going to talk about in the recap portion of the program was rewritten at the last minute with speculation suggesting they simply wanted to give Kalisto a match at title win on the birthday of Eddie Guerrero. However, more to the story is the original plan was for Neville to battle Enzo in a lumberjack match in a non-title contest, followed by Kalisto facing Enzo in the pay-per-view. When Neville walked out abruptly, the writers had to scramble and opted to move the Enzo-Kalisto match to Raw. It remains to be seen whether he will end up returning, or on the flip side, if WWE will grant him his release. We don't know yet. And a follow-up to this. In case it wasn't already clear, the reason Neville reportedly walked out is because he was scripted to lose in a non-title match to Enzo. It's being said that when he found out about the result hours before Raw, he pretty much quit, forcing Vince to come up with the alternate idea of having Kalisto beat Enzo for the title. McMahon was said to have made that last second decision because nobody else on the writing staff could come up with a better idea given the time constraints. Even though Kalisto is currently the champion, the plan is to get the Cruiserweight title back on Enzo sooner or later, as they have built 205 Live around his character. Neville's status remains up in the air as WWE publicly continues to state he has not quit or left the company, but backstage sources are of the belief that he's 100% gone. Further information, apparently, in addition to that match, Neville was also unhappy with the fact that he was left off the WrestleMania DVD. And also with the general situation regarding, losing the title and whatnot.
The man that grabbed a DVD forgot.
Well done.
Well, if Neville actually did walk out / refuse to wrestle, technically Vince could just sue the pants off him for breach of contract.
He could. He absolutely could. Well, speaking of people who are definitely fired.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Jimmy Jacobs, who was working with WWE as a writer-producer, is no longer with the company because he posted a picture on Instagram where he posed with members of the Bullet Club during their so-called invasion of Raw for their YouTube show Being the Elite. While other WWE superstars have appeared on Being the Elite in the past, most people didn't think much of the invasion. It's clear WWE did not react well to the incident. Some suggested that officials were downright furious, going so far as to send the Young Bucks a cease and desist letter.
Yeah.
While they're not confirming that he's gone, according to sources, he parted ways last week after drawing major heat for posting the photo, which can be seen on his Instagram. That's at Jimmy Jacobs X.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasant surprise to see old friends in lovely California. Hashtag BC Invasion. Hashtag Raw. Hashtag Young Bucks. Hashtag Bullet Club. Hashtag Villain. Hashtag Hangman Page. Hashtag WWE.
Mm-hmm. That's all you have?
That's all I have. Is there more?
You call yourself a Jerichoholic.
What?
Chris Jericho
I have more news, but I don't think about Jericho. What?
Chris Jericho has gone on record as crediting Jimmy Jacobs for coming up with the list of Jericho, among other good stuff. So Jimmy Jacobs is probably the writer responsible for a lot of the good stuff we've seen, and they just outright fired his ass. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
He's also a close personal friend of one Kevin Owens.
Okay, good to know.
He's also friends with, the Bullet Club, which is why he took that picture, because they're his fucking friends.
I know.
Now, taking the picture during that particular incident, probably not a good decision. However, as John argued, it's possible he didn't know that's what was going on, and he just happened to be there, saw his friends, and they were like, hey, dude, take a picture with us. And he was like, oh, okay.
Possible, but his problem.
Yep. So if you see if WWE's programming starts to suck in the coming months, that's probably why.
Yep. Speaking of people on WWE's shit list, sort of, kind of.
Okay.
Reports are coming out that CM Punk did a test for a new wrestling show produced by Stars.
Stars is doing a wrestling show?
Indeed. Recently tested for the cast of a new pro wrestling drama produced by Stars and Paramount TV. According to a report by PW Insider, Punk was considered for the role after impressing the directors. The show, currently titled Heels, was cleared a few months ago and is expected to premiere with an 8-episode first season. The one-hour drama is reportedly built around the story of two brothers, one a heel and the other a babyface, and the struggles they each deal with both on camera and behind the scenes after the death of their father, a former Georgia-based pro wrestling promoter.
It's the road story?
Punk is rumored to be in mind for the role of Jack Spade, the heel brother. The producers also reportedly hope to cast actors Henry Cavill and or Jack Rayner as some of the lead roles in the project.
Who's Henry Cavill going to play? John Cena?
I don't know. Anything is possible.
He's already got the costume hanging in his closet.
This is true. All right, what else we got? More things. More things. More things. All right, let's see here. All right. Tap. So Survivor Series is coming up. I normally don't go into storyline rumors like this, but I'm going to address this one because it's kind of a big deal. According to a report by Dave Meltzer, so grain of salt, supposedly WWE is tentatively planning to headline this year's Survivor Series with a Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal match.
Not if Jinder Mahal's injured.
No, I don't care. Do it anyway. That sounds like it'd be worth $9.99.
Also, does that mean Vince is just planning to outright bury the WWE title? The one that has all the prestige? It's like, really, you're just gonna bury the title that has all the history? Fuck you, Vince. No.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to see the match, no, for what it would do to that title. Fuck no.
Yeah, that would bury the title.
Well, it would, because it would basically outright cement that in Vince's mind that title is irrelevant and non-existent, and all he cares about is the Universal title.
I did that a couple months ago.
Not that definitively.
And when it came on Jinder? Real close then.
Yeah.
There could have been worse champions. I don't think he's done a terrible job.
There could have been worse.
Yeah, could have been, but were there?
Real short list, though. I would have to go with Kurt Hawkins, who I actually asked Jeff if he had a victory animation in the game, because why?
Yeah.
I think he just laughed. I don't know if we ever looked.
I don't think we ever looked, now that you mention it.
That's a good point. You make a valid point.
Also, for those keeping score at home, it took John about 6 to 7 hours to make his character in that game.
It's all I heard.
Oh, yeah. That was an ordeal.
Ugh, indeed.
I wasn't expecting that many things under moveset. Like 15 taunts? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's like, there's 3 taunts. Well, I guess there's 4. There's like 5 in those 4. It's like, oh my God.
That'll do it.
This is insane.
But yeah, so we're going to argue that that's when the belt was devalued. Is that what we're doing? The belt that Vince put on himself twice.
It has good prestige, but it has had very low points.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that is the rumored match. Mahal's already scheduled to be on the December tour in India as the title holder, so apparently he's going to hold the belt for at least a few more months.
Yeah, well, I imagine it wasn't going to be a title match to merge the belts. That'd just be stupid.
No. It will be a non-title match. But for Mahal to hold the belt until Survivor Series.
Depends on how injured he is.
Apparently, they originally advertised him on that tour as a 2-time champion, but have since updated the label. So apparently, there was at some point plans for him to drop the belt, win it back. But I don't know.
I just love when they do stuff like that.
Maybe originally they were going to have Shinsuke win it, and then realized he's complete and utter shit on the mic and was like, no, we can't do that. He's the only person I can think of that where they'd be like, yes, we need to put it on Shinsuke. And then they tried to get him to cut promos and was like, yeah.
No.
Or they were planning to put it back on AJ Styles sooner, but the U.S. title thing was going so well, they were like, yeah, let's extend this.
Yeah, can we find a new Mr. Fuji? Is that an option?
Indeed.
That's what I said. I said Funaki should be his manager, but people were like, no, Funaki can't understand Funaki either.
You kind of can't, no.
I don't know. Anyway, moving
Titus.
Worldwide?
Yeah, put him in Titus Worldwide. Why not? Have Titus literally be a worldwide brand by going on both shows.
There you go. Anyway, so speaking of the the aforementioned issue that got our good friend Jimmy fired.
Yeah.
Apparently, following Thursday's ROH Global Wars show in Buffalo, the Young Bucks proceeded to cut a promo on WWE.
Uh-oh.
The tag team first referenced to recently fired writer Jimmy Jacobs before speaking of their much-talked invasion of Raw, as well as receiving the cease and desist letters. Matt Jackson stated that he loves ROH because he can say whatever the hell I want, and I'm not going to get a damn cease and desist letter. And that he has the freedom to take a selfie with whomever he wants. Nick Jackson then took a shot at WWE having a live Raw on Christmas Day by saying they will see their family on Christmas. Matt then incited the audience by saying that a billion-dollar company can take away their hand gesture, but that it's only taking it away from the fans, and then urged everyone in the stands to say "too sweet" and put those damn hands in the air on the count of 3. Mm-hmm. Kenny Omega then chipped in with, "You can take away our last names, you can take away our hand symbols, but you can't take our freedom."
I do have to say, did Cody Rhodes rip out several pages from the Goldust Handbook, going with all this movie shit lately? That seems like literally a page right out of his brother's handbook. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Also, that was kind of not fair of them to call out the whole Raw on Christmas Day thing, because that's not WWE's fault at all.
True.
Like, Vince is pissed about that. He hates that.
So
but he has no choice.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Because money talks and Vince doesn't.
Apparently.
Because all the money is telling Vince to put on a Christmas show, John.
It is.
No, but it's just like Vince doesn't. Vince talks an awful fucking.
He kind of does.
Not when money says, "Shut up, give us a show."
No.
Debatable.
Well, I haven't heard him speak out against it yet, aside from, "Yeah, I'm upset about it, but I can't do anything about it." Mm-hmm. He hasn't gone to them and said, "I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it, and we're not putting on a damn show on Christmas." If he did that, I would applaud him.
Yeah. We shall see.
Although, if Vince himself doesn't show up on that show, he's a goddamn motherfucking idiot. Because he needs to show solidarity with his staff and actually show up. And he needs to force Triple H and Stephanie to show up too. You will show up on Monday Night Raw, on Christmas night, or you're fired.
All right, so the final bit of news I have this evening.
Yes.
This just dropped a couple of days ago, but is relevant. It is relevant to discuss this briefly because as of now, the road has begun, and I don't mean the one to WrestleMania.
The road to glory?
No. The road to a potential 4th championship for Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Because it is that time of year once again.
Mm-hmm.
We have full brackets. It is the Up, Up, Down, Down Madden Tournament.
Yes.
The brackets, this is cross-show. Raw and SmackDown Superstars are competing.
With 100% less Neville, I guess.
Yeah, he's not in the brackets. But the brackets are as follows. First for the Raw brackets. The reigning 3-time Madden champion, Seth the Champ Rollins.
You have to announce it like Paul Heyman.
The reigning, defending, 3-time undisputed Madden champion, Seth the Champ Rollins.
There you go.
Who, of course, playing the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Is going to be taking on Jason Dick Wellington Jordan.
Dick Wellington?
Dick Wellington. Is that a reference? Because if it is, I don't get it. If that's a reference, I don't get it.
I don't
get the
know, but
reference.
it's a pretty good porn name.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't. If there's a reference there, I don't get it either. It's just that name. Like what?
Like Wellington. I don't know.
Either that or he's some sort of 40s, 50s private eye.
I don't know. He's apparently an English folk hero. No, that's Whittington. That's not Wellington. That's I don't know. Random. Well, that's the name he's going with, so we're gonna go with it. And he's playing the Dallas Cowboys. Then the second match for all, we have Luke #NoNerdsGallows playing the Atlanta Falcons, taking on Mega TJP Perkins and the Los Angeles Rams. We have the Moneymaker, Miz, and the Cleveland Browns taking on Titus Big Deal O'Neil and the Seattle Seahawks.
Titus took the Seahawks?
Titus took the Seahawks.
Worldwide?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh.
Didn't he play for the Seahawks?
Did he?
No,
I didn't think so.
I thought he played for a Florida team.
No, he played college for the Gators, but I thought he played some. Let's see. No, he played arena football after college with the Utah Blaze, the Tampa Bay Storm, the Las Vegas Gladiators, and the Carolina Cobras. Okay, fair enough. Well, he's playing the Seahawks. Don't ask me why.
Because they're awesome?
Fair. And the fourth match for Monday Night Raw is Curtis Cold Beer Axel and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Brian Thumbs Kendrick, who is also playing the Seahawks.
You can play the same team? No?
Well, presumably, if they ended up facing each other, one of them would have to switch teams.
It's kind of a dick move.
Well, they were given choice of team. What can I tell you? Meanwhile, in the SmackDown brackets, we have AJ, POP, or Prince of Phenomenal Styles, also playing the Atlanta Falcons, who is taking on Tong Po, Rusev, and the New England Patriots.
Ooh.
We have Jay Juicy Uso and the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Who is going to take on a Mojo 64, Raleigh, and the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
Console that doesn't turn on, it stays on.
Yes.
You need to keep that on Mojo Raleigh.
Yes, that's great. Of course, one of our returning long-running competitors, Mr. 24/7, Kofi Kingston, who is also playing the Patriots.
Boo.
Will be taking on Baron Off With Your Head Corbin.
He only took that because #NoNerds was already taken.
And he's playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, then.
And our last round on SmackDown is Jimmy Uso playing the Oakland Raiders, who is taking on Luke Harper, who is playing the Washington Redskins. And Luke Harper's nickname is just Luke because he's unoriginal.
Luke.
I'm going to call him Bludgeon.
There you go.
Cool hand, Luke.
So those are your brackets. There is a video over on the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel revealing said bracket if you'd like to check it out in that manner. And stay tuned for all the forthcoming matches to find out who the Ultimate Madden 18 champion will be. That's a 16-man bracket, by the way, for those of you keeping score at home.
Fair enough.
So basically, we're starting off with 8 on each show, then it'll drop down to 4 on each show, 2 on each show, and then presumably it'll be a Raw vs. SmackDown final.
That's Survivor Series.
That's right, and presumably based on what everybody's hoping for, everybody's hoping it'll be Seth versus AJ again, but we'll find out.
It's probably what it's going to end up being, I would imagine.
We'll see. And the question is, will Seth win? And if AJ doesn't win, will he have a fucking meltdown again?
He did over Mario Kart. So.
Yeah. Hashtag Mario Kart.
Hashtag out of nowhere.
Yeah, that too.
That's who he was arguing with.
No, I know. All right. Well, that's all the
Blue
news.
Shell out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's all the news that's fit to report. Oh,
News.
speaking of Mario Kart related note, the fucking Sprite battle mode is horseshit.
Okay.
Just putting that out there.
Okay.
Wish I knew what that was, but okay.
Yeah.
You guys haven't played Mario Kart?
Not the new one. I don't have a Switch, dude.
He
I
does.
played 64. Does that count?
What's that, John?
I played 64 and the original. Does that count?
They added some battle modes. Basically, you guys remember those sprites from Mario Sunshine, the fucking sun-looking things?
Yeah.
Remember those things?
Something?
Yeah, the shine. That's it. That's it. Not sprite. Shine. Shine sprite. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, basically, the concept of the battle mode is 8 people are driving around, and you have to grab the shine. And whoever holds the shine for the longest total duration of time is the winner.
Okay.
And so you want to shoot people and knock them around to get it off of them so you can take it and so on and so forth. That mode is hard.
I can imagine.
Shout out to Anastasia Laser Beam. She did a lot better with it than I did.
Yep. But yeah, John has yet to bring his Switch over, despite the fact he said he would. And I haven't been to his house in years, so.
What? You have Zelda.
That's the only game you have for it?
That and Disgaea.
You don't have 1-2. Was it 1-2 Switch or whatever?
Hell no.
You don't have arms.
No, I try not to buy shit I don't want. So
I thought 1-2 Switch was like the game that came with it.
it doesn't come with a game. Silly person that was born before 2000. They don't come with consoles.
I remember when I bought. Not all consoles are that way, the same way either. I remember I bought a PlayStation 1, and all I had to play for like 6 months was a jam-packed demo disc.
Hell yeah.
I thought all the Nintendo consoles came with a effectively demo disc that showed off the system.
No.
No, we had Wii Sports, which was actually pretty fun. The Wii U had that stupid Nintendo Land thing.
The Nintendo Land game.
That didn't come with it, though.
Yeah, it did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I got it with it then. I thought I had to get that separate. Fair enough. Nintendo Land was kind of fun, though. Some of the things in there were pretty fun.
It had like 2 fun things in it. Some of the rest were just stupid. At least to me. But
Fair
like
enough.
that Metroid one was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I kind of like the Zelda one with the archery thing. I thought that was cool.
Fair enough. Anyway, let's move on to the normal portion of the program.
WWE 2K18 is awesome.
Indeed, as we are wont to do. Let me fire up the chart here.
Although for anyone watching out there thinking about picking up 2K18 and you've played the previous ones, be forewarned, apparently there is no import-export feature for your My Player this year, from what I've been told. I haven't started My Player yet, but that's what I've been told. That's what I've seen on the webs because people have asked. So I was like, oh, I'm going to create myself twice.
Yes. So, I'm going to put this up. Tiff, do you want to jump in here as we're going through this and we can compare the scores and figure out why we're off somewhere along the way?
You didn't just give her your file?
We don't know which of us was right.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. There's only one way to settle this.
Yeah, but isn't hers like 3 weeks old or something like that? Or 2 weeks old?
She said she went through.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, because she watched a video and went through and tracked it.
Fair enough. In that case.
Which reminds me, by the way, I did correct this, but I didn't get to bring it up last week when it was only John and I. John, we do owe you an apology.
Uh-oh.
It was pointed out to me by Tiff, not the past week when you and I were the only ones here, but the week before, there was a 205 Live main event, and somehow we forgot to give Neville victory points.
Okay.
That's why he quit, it turns out.
Jim, you've done it! No!
But yes, apparently we were so busy with Enzo assaulting him post-match that we all, I forgot to give him victory points, and you guys didn't realize I forgot to give him victory points. So Tiff pointed out I did have it included by the time you and I did the episode last week, so the scores were accurate at that point in time. But
okay.
I just didn't realize I meant to mention it on last week's show, and I did forget to do that. So, and thank you, Tiff, for catching that.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Tiff, are you awake?
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Tiff?
You killed
chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yep.
Tiff. Oh, there you are. I said thank you for catching that thing with Neville a couple weeks ago.
You're welcome.
Okay. So did you want to look at my scores and catch up, or do you want me to just give you my document afterward?
Just give me the document.
Okay. So in the meantime, let's take a look at the scores. Still in the lead after last week is the Champions of Justice, represented by Tiff at 29-29. Coming in at second place after that is TNA Worldwide, led by Jeff at 23-86, followed by the Glorious End at 23-14. And still trailing way behind at 18-63 is me. I'm the Broken Highlight Club, of course. So, going over to the leaderboard, still in the lead. Bada boom, the now former realist champ in the room, Enzo Amore at 355. Farther behind the Intercontinental champ, The Miz at 261. AJ Styles, the former U.S. champ, at 254, tied with one half of the Raw Tag Champs and 1/3 of the Shield, Dean Ambrose. Followed by 1/3 of the Shield, Roman Reigns at 252, and the other third of the Shield and other half of the Tag Team Champs, Seth freaking Rollins at 241. Followed by the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss at 239. Kevin Owens at 232. The Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman at 227. And just barely making his way into the top 10 by 1 point over Cedric Alexander is the new United States Champion, Baron Corbin.
Fuck you, Baron.
Well, are you sad that I took away your championship?
That was bullshit. Also, does that mean Tiff now absorbs Roman Reigns into her collective?
Hell no.
But he's 1/3 of her team.
I don't care.
She's far enough ahead. Maybe they go to Jim's side.
Oh.
Don't
No,
think
I mean, Tiff, if you want to instigate a trade, I'm okay with that. I would trade you Roman for someone of equal points, if you wanted to have the full group. I mean, I don't know where are you at. Let's see. Roman Reigns currently has 252 points. So if you're going to trade me somebody, let's see. Obviously, it's not going to be Dean because that would be dumb. Not going to be Seth because that would be dumb. So I would say you could trade me the Miz, but you have the rest of his team, so that would be dumb. Not to mention you'd lose a belt. So the closest option you would have would ironically be to trade me Baron Corbin, which even still would still put me would put me 40 points behind. So I'm not doing that. So we're just gonna forget that idea because unfortunately there's just not an equal trade to go on there. So we're gonna
She
have
could
to
trade you the rest of the Shield.
She could, but who would she get in return?
Doesn't matter how many points ahead is she. I don't think it would make much of a difference.
But it would if I take all her Shield points.
Yeah, that's true. Now Braun Strowman, there you go.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. The only person one of the only two people I have with more than 200 points.
Once you trade them, then they'll
Yeah, but you'd be getting double the points because both Seth and Dean have more points than he does.
I know. But I don't think Tiff's going to want to sacrifice all those points, so we're just
Or
going
you
to
could
move
give
on.
her the Hardy Boys.
One of them's injured.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, trade over the tag teams. They're like the only tag team you have.
This deal's getting worse all the time.
Clearly. And no, that's not true. I have Beauty and the Man Beast.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just go ahead and move on to the show proper and do our thing.
Nah.
Okay. Let me open up the Raw results, and we will proceed. Tiff, do you want a copy of my document now so you can keep track?
Sure.
That's probably advantageous. Let's do that. Let me go over to Tammy. I wonder if it'll let me send this while it's open. Let's find out.
I would think no.
I would think no as well.
We're going to give it a shot anyway because I don't care.
3 for 3.
Whoa. Jumping around.
Have you saved it? Is there any changes you made in the interim that you need to
Nope.
save? Okay.
I only opened it and I moved around.
Okay.
And it did send in your face.
Oh, wow.
Skype does not care for your petty bullshit.
Apparently.
All right. Let me get the link over in the document over here, and we will proceed to the Monday Night Raws. And what a Raw it was. Raw emanated this week from the Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Continuing our running theme of who named these arenas?
The companies that bought the rights to name the arena.
Apparently.
Because all arenas now are just named after corporate entities. Corporate America owns sports. Live with it.
Yeah, well, if you haven't noticed by TV standards, sports is fucking dying, so.
Yeah.
It's still slightly above NASCAR, which I love. Like, the commercials all over their cars. That's hilarious to me.
That's true.
But live sports events are still worthwhile. People will go to those. They just won't watch it on TV as much.
Right, but the TV's where all the money is.
Not anymore. Maybe they should actually invest on the live experience for once.
But you can only fit, so many people in an arena for a game versus the millions that could be watching it at home and buying cable packages for that purpose.
Oh, people still buy cable packages.
Leftover. Just use those empty seats that SmackDown has. That's more people that could watch your sport. Oh, wait, that's not how that works.
If only. Okay, so we open up with a recap of Miz and Cesaro beating up Roman Reigns last week. And clips of the actual Shield from back in the day. We then go to the Miz in the ring to kick us off with Miz TV.
Because that's all he's good for these days.
He's good for being the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, he's got a good amount of points.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Miz is in the ring with Curtis Axel. Yeah, it is worth noting that neither Bray Wyatt nor Bo Dallas were on the show tonight. Bray only appeared in a pre-tape segment. Whether that means there was a family thing going on, we don't know. But they're not here. Miz says that Bo Dallas is sick and is not there tonight.
Yeah, people think there was a family emergency of some sort. Just they both weren't there.
Yeah, we'll find out. But in the meantime, the Miz begins handing out awards. He presents a Best Supporting Actors award to Sheamus and Cesaro. Oh, he also gave an award to Axel before that. Then presents Best Supporting Actors awards to Cesaro, who come out to the ring and cut a promo on Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose as they accept. The Miz then starts to run down the Shield members, saying they know their time has passed, and the Miztourage and Cesaro are the future. Miz then presents an award to the true big dog of the WWE himself. He said he's dedicating this award to all the children who need a new role model. But then Roman Reigns interrupts and goes out to the ramp and says this is when Miz should shut up, and he's giving them all one chance to get out of his ring. Miz says Reigns won't do anything because there's 4 of them and only 1 of him. Ambrose then comes out and stands beside Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins goes out and stands on the other side of Roman Reigns. The trio then head down to the ring together and start brawling with the guys in the ring. Reigns beats down Axel at ringside, jumps in the ring and Superman punches Cesaro. Rollins knees Sheamus in the face, they clear the ring. Miz tries to escape, but he gets surrounded, thrown back in the ring, and eats a dirty deed. They then pick Miz up and hit him with a triple powerbomb. And then the Shield bump fists before leaving. Hashtag the Shield. Hashtag Dogs of Justice.
It's Hounds of Justice.
Hounds of Justice, whatever.
Roman is a dog. They are hounds.
Okay then.
Call himself the big dog, so therefore he's a dog.
Okay.
He looks like one too.
Okay. Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Crying all the time.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Crying all the time.
You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. All right. So let's see here. We're gonna have some promo to everybody except for Ambrose and Rollins. So that's it. So that's gonna be let's see, who's up here? Curtis Axel is gonna get 5 points. And we're gonna give Dean Ambrose is gonna get 5 points. That puts him at 259. And then we're gonna give points to the Miz. Actually, let's do Roman Reigns and Seth first. Actually, no, I should do Cesaro while I was up at the top there. That would be a good idea, huh? Let's do that. 163.
Sure.
Delay in reaction. Anyway. And we're going to go to Seth Rollins. And Sheamus.
Ooh.
No, wait. Rollins and Ambrose didn't say anything. What am I talking about?
Nope, they just came out.
170 then. And I gave Dean points I have to take away now, I think.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
Okay. And we got Sheamus. All right, so then it's going to be assault to the 3 members of the Shield.
And move the piece to the members of the Shield.
Actually, well, Reigns had more than one, so.
Of course he did.
Because let's see, because Reigns beat down Axel. He had 2 Superman punches to Cesaro. And then participated in the triple powerbomb. So that's 4 for assault, and 3 is 7 points to Roman. 264, and then assaulted. 1 move is 5 points each to, ironically, that's...
Can we back up for a second?
What?
What points did Reigns have before?
Let's see. He had 257.
And you said, and it's how many points? It was 264.
Yeah, because he gained 7 points.
Okay, because I had 252. I must have missed something there. So I'm just started asking.
Well, because he got 4 for the 4 for an out of match assault and 3 for moves.
No, it's just when we were going back and adding like the 5 points and whatever, I must have hit a wrong button or something.
Yeah. Okay. 264. Okay. And then Seth Rollins. Wait, did Seth Rollins' points get done? No, he didn't actually gain anything. Okay. So then Rollins is going to get 5 points. That's going to be 46. And then Dean, I could have left it 5 points up there, but oh well.
Better safe than sorry.
I agree. Where the hell is Dean? There he is.
In an asylum, hopefully.
Besides that, all right. So that happens. Oh no, wait. Actually, one in addition, because Rollins and Ambrose each had a finisher plus a triple powerbomb. They need another point each.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't forget that's true. Like you knew that.
It's damn true. There.
Well, I did because they each hit their finisher. Well, Reigns hit multiple, and then they did the triple powerbomb. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. They need a second point.
Yes, I know this. 247. Okay.
Should the triple powerbomb be an OMG?
No. Because they do it all the time.
Yeah.
If it's through a table, I will qualify it. But this was not.
No. I thought, because it's the reformation of the Shield. They haven't done it in like how long? Because they haven't been the Shield in how long? So
Yeah,
they do not do it all the time, liar.
When they're formed, they do. Anyway, I'm going to continue now.
Mom.
Don't be jealous just because you didn't get to be in the musical interlude.
I don't like you anymore.
Why? I was talking to him.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No. Why would I say? Why would I ever be into you? You're the best one.
I know. Yay.
Anyway, we're going to find out tonight if Sister Abigail's alive. We'll get to that. But in the meantime, Jason Jordan takes on Carl Anderson.
And no one cares.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
Barely. You only care because of points. You don't care because of Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty much.
That's true.
So Luke Gallows is in Carl Anderson's corner for this match.
Of course he is.
And Jason Jordan does come away victorious.
Of course he does.
So we're going to go ahead and... let's see. So Jason Jordan is... well, we'll do Anderson first because Gallows gets accompaniment and interference. Let's do that first because Gallows was interfering repeatedly. So that's 6 for interference and 5 for accompaniment is 11 points to Luke Gallows. Hashtag no nerds.
Nerds! Such a stupid gimmick. Fuck you, Vince. This is the era of hashtag fuck you, Vince. And hashtag fuck that owl.
Yeah. Anywho.
All the fucking. Wait.
Huh?
That's what Xavier Woods said.
Okay then.
That's true. Damn.
Anyway, so Carl Anderson was in the match. He gets 5 for being in the match and 1 for a move is 6 points to Carl Anderson. That's going to put him at 102. And then 20 points for winning a match. And 5 for competing in said match is 25. And 4 for moves is 29 points to Dick Wellington. So I think it's 96 to 06. And 9 is 215. And the top 10 for Jason Jordan.
You mean Dick Wellington?
Dick Wellington.
Can I
All
rename my team?
What do you want to rename your team to?
I don't know. I wanted to imply that it was something Dick Wellington.
Yes.
The glorious Dick Wellington?
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Okay. So following this, we cut to the backstage area where The Miz is being checked on by the trainers and Curtis Axel.
And Curtis Axel.
Dr. Curtis Axel.
He's there. I don't know. Kurt walks in and points out that Miz has no broken bones or torn ligaments tonight. And which means he has more good news than Miz. He and Cesaro are going to face the Shield at the TLC pay-per-view. So I guess that's a promo to The Miz. And technically, well, Axel probably didn't say anything, so I'm just going to go with The Miz.
Da Miz.
Da Miz.
Sounds like you're saying dumbass.
Da Miz. Next, Elias comes out to the ring for a song. Hashtag walk with Elias. But he's quickly interrupted by Titus.
Worldwide?
There we
Oh.
And apparently Titus came to Indy with a banjo on his knee. As Titus comes out with a banjo and says that he has a song for Elias tonight. He starts playing his song and singing that Elias is going to lose tonight to a man named Apollo Crews.
I wish.
And spoiler alert, he's not. That's a promo to Elias and Titus. I'll do Titus first since I'm already down in that neck of the woods. And Elias is 3, 4, 5, 202. Okay. Also, I guess technically Titus should get accompaniment too, shouldn't he?
For the match, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, alright. So that's going to put him at 51. Alright. And then we have Elias versus Apollo Crews. It doesn't last very long. Interestingly, a few minutes into the match, Elias decides to break out Old School.
Wow.
There was a Bully Ray actually went out of his way to make a post about this, pointing out that, dude, you might not have wanted to do that. I did the eye roll once, and Undertaker nearly killed me.
Hashtag RIP Elias.
Possibly. We'll find out.
They're setting up WrestleMania.
Next week on Raw, Elias tries to sing "Dong, Dong."
Okay.
Oh my God, Undertaker is back on Raw. No?
He keeps hobbling down the ring with a walker. Ow, my hip!
Isn't Taker like fine now?
Well, he had the surgery. We don't know how he's makes sense he had the surgery, but probably, yes.
Even if he recovers, I don't know if fine is the right word.
This is true. This is true. Fine is a relative term.
Yeah.
He could still come down, choke slam him, and leave.
He could, but why would you go out of the way to do that?
Because Taker demanded it.
I don't know if he demands it. Yes, that makes sense. But but I don't know if Taker would care enough to do that.
But that was his like one signature move, like his unique signature move.
Tombstone?
I think someone used it before him. He made it famous, but someone used it before him. Didn't Owen Hart use it at one point or something?
Owen Hart used to drop
Yeah.
to your ass pile driver that did literally break Austin's neck.
Because I know
Yeah.
he's not the only one that's ever used the Tombstone. Taker, I mean.
No, he kind of invented that move. Now, other people have used variations on pile drivers, but that specific pile driver he invented.
Okay, but he's
Or rather, he originated, I should say. I'm sure he probably
But-
didn't invent it himself, but
he's not the only one that's ever used it. That was my point. So therefore, it's not unique. Old School is the only unique move he has. It's the only move that only he uses.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody else has ever used a tombstone pile driver.
I am.
Prove it.
Besides Kane.
What's that, John?
Besides Kane.
Well, yeah.
Besides Kane.
Yeah,
I'm
No.
sure there's some indie dude somewhere that used Old School.
probably.
Maybe I've never heard of or seen anyone do it, but I've heard of and seen people use the Tombstone. Like I can't remember who it was. Someone pretty well known used to use a Tombstone. Can't remember who it was though.
Not to, I don't know. It just, have you looked for anyone to use Old School? Because it's never anything I've looked for. So I'm
Yeah.
just guessing.
And,
that somebody
and like I said, and the tombstone, there's like I said, there's a lot of pile drivers, but normally the opponent is facing. Normally the guy you're picking up is facing away from you for a pile driver. Whereas Undertaker perfected it. I'm gonna have him face me and lock the leg so I can drop down to the knees and then do the cross arm pin. So it's a very unique variation, something that only he has done. Other people have used pile drivers, but not that specific pile driver.
either way.
What the hell? You may continue, but I'm looking shit up.
Eh.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's who I remembered using it.
Okay.
Just Incredible uses it. It's his finishing move. That's Incredible. It's a Tombstone pile driver.
Huh.
Forgot about
Okay.
that. That's right. That's where I heard of someone using it.
Okay then. Fair enough. I did not know that.
Apparently, also Finley used it at one point.
Ah. Yeah, but here's the difference. That's Incredible is different because that one involves a spin.
Still a Tombstone.
It's a spinning, kneeling reverse pile driver. So no, it's a different maneuver because it's not a straight drop down. He spins it out.
Which is worse?
Possibly, but it's still a different maneuver. Anyway, let's move on. Either way, Apollo Crews won the match. I should say he did not win the match. Elias won the match. So Apollo will do first. He's going to get 5 points for competing. 2 for moves is 7 points to Apollo Crews. Puts him at 67. And then Elias is going to get 20 for winning. 5 for competing is 25. And 1 move is 26 points to Elias. Puts him at 228.
In the top 10.
And the top 10. How about that? Next up, we are joined by the Cruiserweight Champion, Enzo Amore, who goes out to the ring and demands that Kurt Angle come out and talk to him. Kurt Angle does so. And he takes issue saying that, Kurt, I got this clause here. Does this not say that anybody who touches me last week would never get a championship match against me? Yeah, that is what it says. And does it not also say that anyone who touched me last week would be fired? Yes, that's what it says. So, explain to me how Kalisto is still here. And Kurt says, well, simply put, that clause applied to everybody who was in the Cruiserweight division as of the time that I signed that clause. I signed Kalisto after I signed that clause, so it doesn't apply to him. Enzo gets pissed and basically says if Kurt values his job, you should be less worried about Kalisto, more worried about making your realest champion in the room, your Cruiserweight champion, happy. You know, basically goes on and bitches about the match at TLC against Kalisto for a little while. Kurt finally acquiesced and it's like, all right, Enzo, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the match at TLC, because it's gonna happen tonight. Enzo gets a little annoyed at this, but says, all right. Look, fair enough, I'll defend it, but on one condition. Since I am the realest champ in the room, I want it to be the main event. How you doing? And Angle thinks for a second, and then extends a hand, and they shake on it. Kurt goes to leave, but stops at the ramp, saying, oh, by the way, Enzo, I'm suspending that clause for tonight because, you know, if you think you can weasel out by a count-out or a DQ, you're out of luck. Because tonight, your match against Kalisto is a lumberjack match.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Promo to Enzo. All right. Oh, excuse me. Next up, we're joined by Matt Hardy, who goes out to the ring. And Matt has the most... Jeff already knows where I'm going with this, but John and Jeff, I to ask you, what's the most unenviable job on Monday Night Raw?
The guy manning the call center for all the complaints?
Besides that.
Oh, a janitor of some sort?
Okay. I guess you could see that. No, Matt has the unenviable job this evening on Monday Night Raw of being Braun Strowman's bitch.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So Matt comes out to the ring. He is then joined by Braun Strowman as they have a match, and Braun Strowman beats the shit out of him. To Matt's credit, Matt does put up a great fight. He does have the balls to attempt to hit Braun Strowman with a side effect. It does not work. He does, however, later in the match manage to hit a tornado DDT and a twist of fate, but Strowman kicks out at one with authority. Tossing Matt almost into the referee, but not quite. And Strowman then beats him up, hits 2 choke slams and a power slam. And wins the match. Excuse me. So, Matt Hardy's going to get 5 points for being in this match. And 2 for moves is 7 points to Matt Hardy. Braun Strowman gets 20 for winning, 5 for competing, and 6 moves is 31 points to Braun Strowman. Is 28 and 30 is 258. Following the match, Braun Strowman proceeds to put Matt Hardy on his shoulder and proceeds to leave with him like a souvenir. Corey Graves' words, not mine. But Strowman reaches the top of the ramp only to be stopped by the Shield, who come out in their brand new Shield t-shirts that they did not have at the top of the show. They stare down Braun Strowman, who stares in the back. He then puts Matt Hardy's carcass down on the ramp. And proceeds to run straight at Roman Reigns and push him backward into the screens behind him. The Shield then begin triple teaming Braun Strowman, attempting to beat him up. And they manage to fight him back enough that Ambrose and Rollins have him as Roman explodes back off the screen and spears Braun Strowman onto the ramp. They then pick Braun Strowman up and drag his carcass over to the announce table as they rip it apart, and they triple powerbomb him through it. And they triple fist bump over his body.
Fair enough.
So that is going to be an out-of-match assault for each of the Shield members. An OMG for the Shield members, because that is a triple powerbomb through a table. So it's going to be 9 points for each, and Roman gets an extra one for the spear.
Fair enough.
So that is 9 points to Dean Ambrose. 269. And then Roman Reigns is going to get 10 points because he had that spear, so that puts him at 274. And then Seth freaking Rollins is going to get 9 points, which is going to be 256. Following this, we go to commercial and come back to the Shield in the backstage area where they're caught up by, I think it was Charlie Caruso, but I'm not positive. Is she the Raw one or the SmackDown one? I don't know. Anyway. So the Shield proceed to do an interview where they talk about being dominant as they always have been, taking out anyone in their path. And Ambrose makes a fatal mistake by running his mouth by making the point that, well, Roman Reigns makes the point that, hey, we're the three workhorses that run this business now. We're unstoppable. And Ambrose proceeds to take the microphone and make the point that, see, this is what I'm saying is, you know, this match against TLC, so be it. We'll take anybody out. Doesn't matter if it's 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 guys. We'll take anybody out. Make a mental note of that.
Keyword on the mental.
What's that?
Keyword on mental.
Okay. That's fair. Moving along. So that's going to be a promo to each member of the Shield. And 61. And Roman, 279. And Ambrose, 274.
By the way, I just want to throw out 2 names really quick of people who, and I've stopped looking at this stuff now, but 2 people who actually used the Tombstone Pile Driver. One I know for a damn fact before Undertaker. 1, Jushin Thunder Liger. 2, Andre the Freaking Giant. Which kind of makes sense considering how tall he was. He could probably tombstone just about anyone. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Continue. And we lost Jim.
No, I'm here. Just, okay. I don't see that on his move list on Wikipedia, but okay.
I've seen video of Andre doing it to somebody. I was just like, okay.
He may have done the move. That doesn't make it a finisher.
I never said finisher. I just said people who use the move. It was called before it was called the tombstone. It was just belly to belly pile driver.
Yeah, but using it once, like, okay, he used it once. That doesn't make it a thing.
Yeah.
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 I think it was a pretty definitive finish when he did it and pinned someone off it.
Debatable.
You don't get up from a tombstone from the largest man in the world.
Mm.
Or from Jushin Thunder Liger.
I guess not. That's fair. Anywho.
Yes. More points. Go.
Shut up. I'll award points when I damn well feel like it.
I'm gonna go play Overwatch now.
You do that. Anyway, Mickie James comes out and cuts a promo on Alexa Bliss, saying that she's going to make history by becoming a 7-time women's champion at TLC. And how, Little Miss Bliss doesn't measure up to her level, basically.
She kind of doesn't.
Alexa interrupts, faking an apology and then playing an old-timey video package of Mickie James' career, making fun of her age.
Okay, then.
Debuting well before the modern age, Mickie James wrestled a long, long time ago. And there's some assorted black and white clips of her career.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I don't know. The joke was that she's old.
And then Trish comes down and fucking stratisfies her. It's like, we're not that old, bitch. Walks off.
Video says Mickie has more wrinkles than a raisin. Alexa calls Mickie a grandma, tells her to go play shuffleboard or whatever it is old people do. Alexa says she'll run circles around Mickie at TLC, and Mickie tells Alexa to bring her biscuit butt down to the ring and say it to her face. Alexa starts walking, then decides against it, but Mickie jumps out of the ring, grabs her on the ramp, throws her in the ring, and proceeds to Thez press mount her and pummel her. And she goes for a mitt kick, but Alexa dodges out of the ring and runs for like a scalded dog.
HLA. HLA.
No. This is not Eric Bischoff's Raw.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
This Raw was watchable.
Yeah, even in today's day and age, I think that would be significantly more offensive.
Nah.
You did HLA now, the social justice warriors would crucify you.
Well, I guess that's the end of the league then.
Heh. Anyway. So that's promo to Mickie and Alexa, and that's an assault on Mickie also. So Alexa
assault
will get
by Mickie, not on Mickie.
An assault 4 points for Mickie. God. 244.
English, learn it.
C.
I know you have a mustache, but you're not a Latin lover.
Ahora, damas y caballeros. Alberto.
No. No.
How many points did Alexa get?
5 for a promo.
That was it?
Yes. She came out and she talked. That was all that happened.
Shouldn't she get an evasion of a finishing move?
Okay, we'll throw a 3 for that. Fair enough. 247 then.
Mickie James.
Yes. Is going to get 5 for the promo, 4 for an assault. And that's about it. So 9 to her, puts her at 50.
1 for the Thez press?
I don't know if that's a move of hers. I didn't look it up.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Mickie James. Now I gotta look. Hang on. Pain in the ass. Yeah, Thez press with punches. That isn't. All right, we'll throw Mickie an extra point. 51 then. Okay. Rolling along. We see a video promoting the debut of Asuka at TLC. Asuka. She had. Yeah.
Wow, Mickey James is my age. What the hell?
Yes, she is.
She looks older than that.
I think that's Alexa's running joke.
Damn, John, she's our age. What the fuck, dude?
She also wrestled a lot.
True. Well, her body looks fine. Just her face looks old. Like, older, like 40s, but oh, whatever.
TNA does that to you. I don't know.
True.
Yeah, well, you do have to take a moment to remember that her storyline with Trish was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
She's been doing this for quite some time.
Fair enough.
All right, moving along. Like I said, we have a video promoting the debut of Asuka at TLC. And we pan out of said video to find that Kurt Angle was watching it in his office, along with Sasha and Bayley, who begin to make pitches for why they should be the one to fight Asuka in her debut. Bayley making the point that she was the one who Asuka beat for the title in the first place, and they have unfinished business. And Sasha pointing out that they could have some great matches together, basically. Alicia Fox walks in and wants to know why she isn't being considered for this, pointing out that she's been on the roster for 10 years and she doesn't even have a t-shirt. What do I have to do to get noticed around here?
Fuck the right person?
Apparently. Something like that. By the way, I should probably take a moment to mention. Let me just see if I can do this real quick here. Hang on one moment here. Just because relevant. No, I hit the wrong button. Don't do that. I want that one. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm sure, just by sheer coincidence, that right after that happened on Raw, this appeared on WWEshop.com.
Yeah.
It took 9 years.
What they
For
should have
that.
what they should have done is they should have had Alicia Fox.
I like that shirt.
Indeed. I don't know if she does. You know how she feels about being called crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, that the Crazy Like a Fox Alicia Fox t-shirt is now available in men's, women's, and children's sizes. So be sure to go check one of those out. Also, those WWE Women's Superstar Barbie dolls are on there too. Grab some of those.
Maybe fashion dolls.
Anyway. Also, 30% off tees and 25% on Halloween packages.
Yeah, there's one place you should have checked. You should have checked WWEshop.com, dude.
What do you mean?
For the game.
Oh, yeah, well.
It's their game. They probably sell it.
Probably. But hey.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You heard about the Amazon snafu, didn't you, John? Or did you not?
We'll tell all about it afterward. We got shit to do right now.
Hey, it's WWE related. Well, go ahead.
Fine.
If you don't want me to mention it right now, that's fine. Go ahead. We can mention it to him afterward.
All right. We'll get there. Let's take a look at those 30% off shirts later. Hey, Matt, they got, there's the 2 different Hardy Boys shirts. Not to mention the old DX shirt.
Have it. Moving on.
Fair enough. We'll look at that later. Moving along on the program. Dana Brooke and Emma also come in and make their pitches for why they should face Asuka at TLC. Unleasha complaining about feeling ignored, and Dana coming in and making the point that you think that's bad. Sometimes I feel like I don't even exist. Emma walks in and says that hashtag Emma versus Asuka will blow up the internet. And Kurt Angle's like, all right, look, you're all going to go have a fatal 5-way elimination match tonight, and the winner will fight Asuka at TLC. Because they settle things in the ring here on Monday Night Raw.
Of course they do. That's all old man Kurt knows. That's how he was raised.
So, promo to all those ladies. So, let's see. Bailey. 102. And Sasha. 155. And Alicia Fox. And Emma.
You're not
Isn't it?
presenting.
Isn't it hashtag Emma?
Hashtag Emma. And
What's her name now? Hashtag Emma.
and then Dana Brooke, who is still inactive.
She's active now. She's back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to award her to somebody at some point here.
Did she? Oh, she did something.
She
Well, she was
competed
in
in the
the
match. And that promo that I just talked about.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd call doing the promo active though.
Well, she was in the match.
Okay.
So the promo deal get, or did we already do the plot stuff?
We did the promo points already.
The sheet's not up, so we can't.
Oh shit. Thanks. I forgot to put the chart back up. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
No.
No, by the way,
don't.
here's an also fun fact, by the way. There was an interview done, and I'm surprised none of us picked up on this for anybody. I'm assuming you've all seen Moana by now.
No.
Oh no.
Or at least clips from... John, you have young
Yes.
children. How have you not seen Moana?
Is it on Netflix?
Yes, actually.
I don't think either has picked it.
Fair enough. Interesting. Anywho, yeah, I'm sure you've all seen a picture of The Rock's character in Moana at the
Yes.
very least.
Yes.
I'm surprised none of us picked up on this, but The Rock did an interview where he pointed out that large portions of the design for the character of Maui were actually based on the High Chief Peter Maivia.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, the High Chief Peter Maivia plus The Rock's tattoos.
Pretty much. And the Rock's face.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was cool when somebody pointed out that, like, the tattoos he has tell his story, and the ones of his origin are on his back because it's his backstory. I'm like, that's clever.
Oh, I get it. That's fun.
Nice.
It's interesting.
Kind of.
Sharkhead. Anyway. If you watch the movie, you'll get that joke. Moving on.
I got it.
She got it. See, Tiff pays attention. Anyway, we move on to a tag team match playa of the Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher taking on Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali.
Ooh, I get points.
Indeed, Kendrick and Gallagher come out the victors.
Please tell me Kendrick gets the victory.
He does. So we'll do Cedric and Mustafa first.
Okay.
Well, Mustafa didn't do any moves. So Mustafa's going to get 5 points for showing up.
Ooh. What moves?
And then Cedric did one move, so he's going to get 6 points.
6 points.
Cedric.
Cedric,
18.
Cedric.
And then Gentleman Jack Gallagher gets 15 for being on the winning team. He gets 5 for competing. He apparently didn't have any moves either, so he's going to get 20 points.
Okay.
20 points to Gentleman Jack. And the Brian Kendrick got one move for finishing the match with a sliced bread number 2. So therefore, Kendrick is getting a 20 for winning the match, a 5 for competing, and 2 moves is 27 points to the Brian Kendrick.
Okay then.
37, and that would be 141. All right. Rolling along. Video package, nobody cares. Kurt Angle is backstage on the phone when he's interrupted by The Miz.
Moneymaker.
The Miz comes into Kurt Angle's office with a arrogant look on his face. Still selling his neck injury from earlier. And makes the point that he and Cesaro will happily face the Shield at TLC because they keep their word. And we know that Kurt Angle is a man. Kurt Angle, you're a man of your word, aren't you, Kurt? So, I couldn't help but notice earlier that Dean said they would take on 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 guys. Shouldn't Dean Ambrose also have to be a man of his word? Kurt reluctantly agrees, informing The Miz that he can add 1 more person to his team. And Miz says, don't worry, I've already found someone. Miz waves a hand behind him, and Braun Strowman kicks the door in. He looks very pissed off. Kurt Angle looks very worried, and they leave. So that's a promo for The Miz. Da Miz. 71. Okay. Rolling it through. Next, we cut out to the announcers in front of their destroyed announce table. They talk about TLC, and we're then joined in the ring by Finn Balor, who makes his way to the ring, grabs a mic, and says that Bray Wyatt has left him speechless. You see, Bray is like a poison that just keeps mutating with more lies and more mind games. He's desperate to have the WWE Universe buy into his garbage. And as he's cutting his promo, he is interrupted by Bray Wyatt, who appears on the screen in a pre-recorded, dimly lit room. First his rocking chair, then he enters and sits in said rocking chair. And says that, well, Finn, well, you may not be afraid of me. You will be afraid of her. They turned her into some kind of monster when she was only trying to protect us. They killed her. But she came back from being burned. She's here. There's then a camera effect as Bray Wyatt morphs into Sister Abigail.
Of course.
Which is effectively a sheet over his face with a projected thing on it. Which admittedly does look pretty scary. And, Wyatt added that the season of the witch is upon Balor. And he then morphs into her and speaks with a high-pitched voice modulation, saying that she taught Bray everything that he knows. And Bray is such a good boy. He wouldn't hurt a fly, but you lied to Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor. You lied. You see, Bray might have had trouble with you, but dealing with demons is my specialty. You may have beat Bray, but you can't beat me. And she cackles evilly, morphing back into Bray as he continues to cackle. End promo.
Okay, then.
Promo to Bray and Finn. Finn Balor. If you get a chance to go watch that promo, it's a lot better when you watch it than it is with me reciting it like that, because I did not do it justice.
Still sounds weird.
It's weird, but go watch it. It's worth watching. Trust me. Alright. Following this, we clear the ring out. And we have ourselves the aforementioned 5-woman elimination match to determine the person who will face Asuka at TLC. And there was apparently some confusion regarding this match. Because from what I read, apparently there were some changes to how the match was going to proceed and certain other things on Raw all throughout the day on Monday up until the show went on the air and even through it. Which is why the match began and the ladies started beating each other up. And Dana Brooke took a little control, dropping Sasha and helping Emma beat down Alicia before whipping Emma into a corner and hitting the handspring elbow splash. And then on Alicia as well. And Dana stops Bayley with a power slam and a splash, but as she goes for the Samoan driver, Bayley reverses into a Bayley to belly and pins her. Upon this happening, Michael Cole starts announcing Bayley as the winner of the match until he realizes that the match is still going. And then, as then Corey and the other guy, Booker, attempt to help cover for him, Michael Cole makes a point that apparently he was confused about the rules. It's apparently going to be an elimination-style match because it was not actually said elimination in the earlier Kurt Angle promo. So, although if Cole had been paying any kind of attention, JoJo announced it as an elimination match, but that's neither here nor there. So the match continued, and at the end of the match, surprisingly, your winner was Emma. Who, if you may recall, has a little unfinished business with Asuka, who kicked her in the face and knocked her the fuck out. If we all recall that happening on NXT a while back when that kick landed square and she was legitimately knocked unconscious. So, yes, so we have some elimination points to award for this match in addition to proper victory, so we're going to go in order. So Bayley was eliminated first, so Bayley's going to get, let's see, this constitutes a specialty, so 8 is going to be the base for this match. So Bayley's going to get the 8, plus 4 moves is 12, and 3 for the elimination that she got off of Dana Brooke is 15 points to Bayley. Puts her at 117. Whoa. And then we're going to have, let's see. Dana Brooke herself didn't get any elimination, so she's going to get 5. The 8 standard and 1 move is 9 points to Dana. To Dana Brooke. 17. All right. Oh, excuse me. Now. And then we are going to have, let's see here, what else we got? I guess we'll do Sasha next. Sasha, who did, no, actually, no. Who did Sasha eliminate? Sasha got an elimination on this. Who was it? I have a note that Sasha had an elimination.
Alicia Fox.
Right, okay. So Sasha got an elimination off Alicia, so she'll get the 8. 3 for that elimination is 11. And 2 moves is 13 points to Sasha. And is 65. It is 168. All right. And then after that, we've got Alicia, who managed to eliminate Bayley after nailing an axe kick. So Alicia's going to get the 8 points and 3 for that elimination and 1 for the axe kick. Is 12 points to Alicia. Two. And lastly, your winner was Emma, who, of course, got the elimination on Alicia to win the match, but did not actually hit any moves.
She got the elimination on Sasha. Sasha got the elimination on Alicia.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Right, she tapped her out to the bank statement, and then Emma rolled her up. Okay, got it. The last elimination on Sasha, then. I apologize. And so Emma's going to get 20 points for winning the match. 10 for winning a specialty match is 30. She's going to get the standard 8 is 38. The final elimination that won her the match is 41. And 41 points to Emma. Hashtag Emma versus Asuka. 51 and 7 is 158 for Emma. All right. We got to the back where Finn Balor does an interview talking about his conversation with Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail, saying that when he heard her talk, it shook him to his core, and he felt a shiver run up his spine. I know what I have to do. And he walks off. Promo to Finn Balor.
Fina Balor.
What's that?
Fina Balor.
Yeah, right. After this, we find out that we're going to have some interesting points to award next week, and I am completely okay with this. Because apparently Corey Graves announced that next week's Raw main event is going to be Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in a cage. I am very okay with that.
Of course you're okay, because you have both of those.
Because it's all my points.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
you.
Braun!
Yeah, no.
It's not any different when it goes on to SmackDown and it's like Jinder Mahal against Randy Orton, because I have both those characters.
It's true. Anyway, Kalisto does an interview about his lumberjack match tonight. Says that Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero inspired him to be here in the WWE, and when he sees Enzo with that Cruiserweight title, it's a slap in the face of all the great Cruiserweights before him. Kalisto says he's going to make Rey, Eddie, and the WWE Universe proud when he wins the Cruiserweight title tonight on Eddie Guerrero's birthday. Orale. Viva la raza. He didn't say that, but he should have.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then we do go to our main event tonight, which is Enzo Amore versus Kalisto in a lumberjack match.
Wait.
Oh, I promo to Kalisto, right. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Tiff.
No, go ahead. That's what I was waiting on. I was trying to point out that you forgot the points, but you picked it up, so.
I picked it up. I am smart. SMRT. Okay. And then our main event is Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship in a lumberjack match. The lumberjacks being the Cruiserweights. Minus Neville.
Are we gonna have to go through the Cruiserweights and give them all points? I had to bring it up.
No, you're. Unfortunately, yes. Because I don't know what points do we give a lumberjack? Somebody help me here. We don't have that on our sheet.
I thought it was appearance, but I don't know.
That's what I was leaning toward. What do you think, Jeff?
They do more than appear. We presume they do more than appear. They actually take part in the match. They beat one or both competitors. Or beat up one or both competitors. So they're doing more than just showing up.
Okay, you know what? You say that they get for just appearing and not saying anything, they get 3, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, now they're just beaten on the person, so they're not doing anything else. They're not doing any more moves. So probably, I don't know, just make it like 1 move for everybody, so it's like 4.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of an assault. I guess that would work.
Yeah, probably give them assault points and then any move points that are necessary. Because sometimes they do. It depends.
There are no move points that are necessary.
Yeah, they rarely do.
For this match, okay.
Yeah, the threat is not moves in this match. The threat is numbers.
But but since it's a lumberjack, oh wait, no, that would go to the people who are participating in the match.
Yes. Let's give them each 4 points. That sounds fair.
Okay.
Let's run down the list. Akira Tozawa. Correct. 112. Arya Davari. 224. Cedric Alexander.
Brian Kendrick.
224. Brian Kendrick. 145. Drew Gulak. 83. Whoa. We didn't do that. Okay, there we go. Enzo's in the match. Grand Metalik. Alright. And no, these people. Kalisto's in the match. No. Lindsay Dorado. 13. Mustafa. Not Neville. Noam Dar. Rich Swan. None of these people. None of these people. TJ Perkins. Tony Nese. And yeah, okay. That is all. Now my question here. Should Mustafa Ali get extra points?
For what?
What did he do?
Because, okay, fair enough, the Lumberjacks are going to beat guys up when they get thrown out of the ring. Mustafa Ali blatantly jumped in the ring and broke up a pinfall.
Probably interference.
I could agree with that.
Or, well, more specifically, he didn't break up the pinfall. More specifically, he grabbed, he grabbed somebody and pulled him out of the ring during the pinfall. Who the hell was it?
Probably Kalisto.
Probably no. Let me see, where the heck is it? Let's see.
Wouldn't he have pulled out Enzo, considering Enzo made fun of him?
Back in the ring, Kalisto goes for the Salida del Sol, but Enzo breaks free. Enzo drops Kalisto with a kick, but Ali breaks up the pin and pulls Enzo outside as payback for Enzo kicking him earlier.
Oh, okay. You could pull them out to beat him up. Fair enough. That makes sense.
So, okay, so Mustafa Ali will get an extra 6 points for a blatant interference.
Okay.
That's him at 72. And then we'll do the match participants proper. Enzo Amore. Whoa. There we go. All right, let's see here. Enzo Amore is going to get, what are we going to get here? We got 5 for competing in a match. 4 for competing in the main event is 9. He had an evasion is 12. And that's about it. 12 points to Enzo Amore.
Okay, then.
Sorry, John.
It's okay. He's done.
Kalisto.
Fuck you.
Let's see here.
Can we go back to Enzo?
Yes.
I'm looking at here on your screen, and you have 352.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be 362? Because he already had 355.
No, he had 340.
Okay, well, I missed something then, I guess.
He had 340, and then he went up to 352.
Okay, my mistake then.
Unless, did I forget something?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Just check.
Was there a promo in there somewhere that you missed?
No, because the only promo was when he talked to Kurt earlier, and I covered that.
Okay.
So, okay. Kalisto. Let's see here. Kalisto. All right. So, Kalisto is going to get 40 points for winning the Cruiserweight Championship. He's going to get 20 for winning a match on Raw, is 60. This is a lumberjack match, which means he gets 10 for winning a specialty, is 70. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on, before that, Enzo should get 3 more points for being in a specialty. That's why it's not 355. Okay, there we go. I forgot the specialty points. Anyway. So like I was saying, Kalisto gets 40 points for winning the Cruiserweight title, 20 for winning the match. Is 60. He gets 10 for winning a specialty match. Is 70. He gets 9 for being in and winning the main event. Is 79. 5 for competing in a match outright is 84. 3 for competing in a specialty match is 87. And 1 for the Salida del Sol that won the match is 88 points to Kalisto.
Wow.
Jesus.
So I'd say that's going to be 88 points plus the, what did he have there? 56 is going to put
44.
Kalisto at 144. Spoil my thunder. Woo! All right, so post-match, Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander lift Kalisto up into the air in celebration as Raw goes off the air. Thus endeth Monday Night Raw. I have one thing to say to that.
Okay.
Lucha! 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 Let's take a look at the scores. Refresh all. All right, here we go now. Still in the lead at 30-28 are the Champions of Justice. Followed in second place by 4 points is TNA Worldwide at 24-87. Followed, nipping on its heels by the Glorious End at 24-83. And still trailing way in the back at 20-59 is me. The Broken Highlight Club, as it were.
That's actually surprising. Okay.
Why is that surprising?
Somehow I'm still in second place.
By 4 points.
Like I said, that's kind of surprising, but okay. I guess because I had all those, like half the Cruiserweight division is me, but yeah.
Indeed. All right. Now that we've done that, let us move on to the SmackDown.
Hello.
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 Wait, can I look back at your points there because mine seem to be wrong?
Oh, okay. What do you have?
I have my points say going in order. I have 2479, 2487, 2064, and then 3023.
Hang on, do that again.
2479,
Okay.
2487,
That's correct.
2064,
Okay.
3023.
Huh. Okay. Well, all I can say is take a look through the people here and see which people don't match up to what you have.
So were they all up to date other than going to my points there?
What do you mean?
You have 2483 and I have 2079.
You have 2479, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what I meant.
So all you gotta do is look for the person that's off and then adjust it.
Okay.
And once we figure out which person is off, then we can know what's going on.
Yeah, 32, 117, 136, 33, 142, 97, 56, 228, 158, 355. We have 0. And I went and pressed a button. 215, 102, 121, 9. That's where it is.
That's where it is. You didn't give Lindsay points for being a lumberjack. Okay.
Okay, that's just
Then
part
Jeff's
of it.
is right, so we don't have to worry about that one. So we'll go to me next.
Just 1 second. Let me go fix this for a second.
Okay.
Let's say
Dorado.
refresh.
So, while we're done, just for the record, at some point here, we're going to have to decide, because we're now going to have to award in no particular order, well, I guess technically in order of useful appearance, Shane, Dana, and Asuka. So we're going to have to figure out how to award these people.
Shane only has those points, though. He's probably done, right?
Yes, but those are still points that somebody should have.
18258, 112, 105, 030. Did we go anywhere with Kurt Hawkins?
No, he didn't do anything tonight.
So why is it that he has 32 online and you have 27?
Where is did you I don't know.
I might have given him points without intentionally doing so, and I meant to give it to somebody else.
That's possible. Did you mean to give it to Curtis Axel?
That's probably it.
Well, let me see. Where is it? What do you have for Curtis Axel?
Who has Curtis Axel?
You. What do you have for Curtis Axel?
110.
That's why they're both wrong, because you gave points to Hawkins instead of Axel.
Okay.
Axel should have 5 more points. Hawkins should have 5 less points. That's where the fuck it was. It was Axel's points for earlier. Okay. That was easy enough to clear up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. What can I say except you're welcome?
That's your standard. Ay, ay, ay. What have you done, Rocky? What have you done?
Although ring the fans and the cheers. What can I say except you're welcome?
Okay, we're good.
Fuck you, Rocky.
I'm just gonna write them in here.
The Rock's back from Hollywood after 7 years. You're welcome. All right. Let us go to the SmackDown. Boop. Let me scroll that back up. Boop. Alrighty. Over here. There we go. SmackDown this week is the fallout from Hell in a Cell and is emanating from the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah. We open up with a recapping of the Hell in a Cell situation, and then are joined by the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Oos.
Oh! They come out to the ring and cut a promo about their victory over the New Day, telling the fans they told them so, and welcome everyone to the Uso Penitentiary.
Stupidest gimmick ever.
No, not even close.
Okay, well, yeah, Gobbledygooker is the stupidest one, but still.
No, the Shockmaster is the stupidest ever.
No, that was a good gimmick. That was a terrible debut. There's a difference.
No, there was no... He was wearing a glitter spray-painted Stormtrooper helmet. There was no way that was going to be a good gimmick.
That's still cooler than a goddamn turkey. John has to think about it.
They're both really shit. That's
Yes, they are.
Jim died.
Hmm?
I don't know. I just see his leg. I assume he died.
I'm dead.
Like
I
an
have
insect.
died.
He just fell over with his legs in the air.
I'm just dead. I also point out to you that a man had sex with a senior citizen and they gave birth to a hand who had to be played by a man 10 years later. Just saying.
I feel like we can never have a worst because they'll find some way to outdo it. So
Yeah, true. Bludgeon Brothers.
which is somehow less cool than the Butchers.
Yeah. Anyway. So the Usos cut the aforementioned promo. They are joined by the New Day in the ring. And they asked the New Day to come out saying there's something they want to say to them now that they've gone through Hell in a Cell. And the New Day comes out with Xavier and Big E selling their injuries, of course. The Usos say that them and the New Day are the best teams in the WWE, and the other teams in the back suck. Things got vicious on Sunday, and they felt the effects long after the pay-per-view ended. The Usos say the New Day are the only other ones feeling their pain right now, and they call the New Day their brothers, saying that there is respect. The New Day asks if they're trying to call a truce, and the Usos say they respect the New Day, and they shake hands. But they are interrupted by the Hype Bros. Who basically Mojo saying that the New Day and the Usos come out every week and take all the credit of the spotlight. You know, they own the same two teams over and over. The Usos quipped that Mojo should try staying on the sidelines like during his NFL career.
Damn.
They're then interrupted by Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Gable says the Hype Bros, all due respect, guys, you lost to us in Hell in a Cell, back of the line. The Usos agree with this. The Usos tell them to get to the back of the line too, but then they're joined by the Fashion Police. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And the Fashion Police are quickly, before they can, if anyone can even raise his microphone, are interrupted by the Ascension. Which Breeze asked them to stop following us. The Usos aren't impressed by any of these as they all begin to argue. Daniel Bryan goes out and says this is not a good night for this, guys.
Daniel Bryan.
But Daniel Bryan proceeds to organize a fatal four-way tag team match to happen between the four teams, the Hype Bros, the Fashion Police, the Ascension, and Gable and Benjamin, with the winners to face the Usos for the tag team titles. At some point. So, the Usos go to the side to do commentary, the New Day disappears, and the remaining teams have their match. So, first of all, promo to all the tag teams.
Okay, then.
We'll do the Usos. And the New Day. Yeah. And Xavier. Alright, let's see. Mojo did the talking for the Hype Bros, so he'll get promo. 52. And then, let's see. Gable did the talking for his team, so he'll get 5. Put him at 100 even. And then Bree spoke for Breezango, even if it was just to say stop following us. 05 to Breezy. Whoa, hang on, that's not right. Yeah, but what did I do? Go back. Okay, 25. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. Okay. And then the Ascension, I'm not sure which of them freaking spoke.
Okay.
So I'm going to randomly give points to Victor because I'm on that end of the list.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have the match. So all these people are going to get match points, but the winners were Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
Woo.
Off of their double power bomb, their power bomb off the top rope double team maneuver. So,
Just give me a second here, please.
take your time.
We're only giving points to the people who spoke.
Correct.
I should have given points to Xavier Woods, Victor, Tyler Breeze, Chad Gable, and Big E, and
Kofi.
Kofi spoke. Okay.
But both Usos and all three members of the New Day. And then one person from each of the other four teams being Chad, Victor, we're picking, Breeze, and Mojo.
Okay, that's the last one I need to get. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait. What? Ugh. There we go. Okay, then. So now we got to give all these people points for this match. So let's see here. We'll do the losing teams first.
Sounds good.
So let's start off with the Fashion Police, who got nothing but showing up for the match. So, sorry, Fashion Police. You get nothing for this match, and you get your show canceled for tonight too. There was no Pulp Fashion tonight.
WWE's new MO is let's lie about shit to get people hype.
They have to get hype. They can't stay hype.
No, because WWE lies about everything.
WWE doesn't know how to book their show.
Well, they seem to be booking heels just fine.
Yeah, well.
You know, WWE could very easily fix this. They could just, draft Breezango to Raw. That would solve the problem. Because they have a whole extra hour they can fuck around with.
Mm-hmm. True.
And come on, who wouldn't want to see an episode of The Fashion Files where fucking Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose walk in and are like, the fuck is going on in here?
It's true.
I'd watch any episode of that where they came in and said, "What the fuck is going on?"
Or you have Enzo walk in, well, what do we got here? Couple haters?
Couple haters?
You need to put the points in there.
I'm going to.
Which reminds me, John actually found a cup of haters produced by
Really?
WWE the other night. Of like, oh, Jim has to have that.
Did you really, John?
The sign? Yeah.
I thought they actually made a mug that said cup of haters on it.
I think didn't. Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
I thought that's what you showed me, and we were like, oh, we need to get Jim that for Christmas. Enzo merch, cup of haters.
Yeah. Anywho, so we're going to go ahead and award points for the match. So let's start off with Breezango, who are each, this is a specialty because of the Fatal 4-Way, so Breezango are each going to get 8 points. That's 33 for Breezy. And Fandango is going to have 28 points. Okay. Then we will do the Ascension, who are each had 1 move in this match. So they're each going to get 9 points. That's Connor.
Oh, there's a cup of haters magnet.
And Victor.
No, there it is. There's the mug.
Of course.
It's an Enzo and Big Cass mug.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Given they're not a team anymore, is that on discount now?
No, it's only $10.
That's not terrible.
There's also a shirt that's on one side has the certified G logo and says cup. The G is the handle to the mug. It says cup of haters, and on the back it says, "Well, what do we got over here?"
Nice.
You need that shirt. That's on sale. That's on sale for $14.99.
Nice. Anyway.
Oh, that's the youth one.
Connor had 19, right?
Checking. I lost where the hell I was. Where the hell is he? Connor. Yes. He has 19. Did I give Victor points?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Moving along.
Yes.
We then have Mojo did not have anything, so Mojo is going to get 8 points.
Okay.
He's going to put Mojo at 60 even. And then Zack Ryder did manage to hit a broski boot. So Zack Ryder will get 9. I'm just going to put him at 58. You got all that, Tiff?
Yep.
Okay.
And
then, cool. And then we have our winners of the match. Let's see, who got the pinfall? That would be, I have no idea.
Benjamin.
Benjamin got the pinfall? Okay, cool.
No, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I thought you said it was Gable. I asked you who won. You said it was Gable. You said Gable did all the work.
Again, they hit their double pack. Yeah, so it's probably Gable. Let's go with Gable. Okay, so
he did all the work.
Yeah, so we'll go with Gable. So we'll do Benjamin first then. Sheldon Benjamin's going to get 15 points for being on the winning team. He's going to get 8 for being in a, no wait. Yeah, 8 for being in a specialty match, so that's, 15.
That's all.
So he gets 8 for being in
15 and 8 is 23.
Any moves?
15 and 8 and 23. And 6 moves is 29 points to Shelton.
It's 134.
Yes, thank you.
Stealing your thunder again.
That's fine. And then Chad Gable was the winner. He's going to get 20 points for winning the match. He's going to get 10 for winning a specialty match, is 30. He is going to get the standard 8 is 38. And he is going to get another 4 for moves is 42 points to Chad Gable.
42.
142 indeed. Boom. All right. Rolling on through the program, we see in the back that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's names are on the same locker room door.
Uh-oh.
And then we cut back out to another backstage area where Natalya is admiring her women's championship when she's confronted by Lana and Tamina. Lana says, the title belt will look better on Tamina. And then they're interrupted by Carmella with her briefcase saying that she'll be the next women's champ. Natalya says the one thing they can all agree on, though, is that they all deserve to be champion more than Charlotte. Charlotte then walks in. Natalya gets in her face. She hits Natalya with a right hand, and they all start brawling. Referees come running in and start pulling everyone apart. So all 4 of those ladies are going to get promo and assault. So that would be 9 points to each of those ladies. So 9 points to Charlotte. 65. And 9 points to Lana. And 9 points to Natalya. And 9 points to Tamina. 59. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Oh, God.
Hit the back button.
I know. I hit the numb lock by mistake. Okay, so 59. There we go. Okay. After this, we have a brief backstage interview with the new U.S. champion Baron Corbin, who says last night he shut up all the keyboard warriors and he shut up AJ Styles. Promo to Baron Corbin. Then we have a one-on-one match between Carmella and Becky Lynch. James Ellsworth accompanies Carmella to the ring and is chained to the ring post. James Ellsworth is going to get accompaniment points. That'll be 5. 51. Okay. Ellsworth acted as a human shield for Carmella. I guess that would constitute an interference, wouldn't it? Even though it was outside the ring.
If he interfered, yeah.
Well, I told you what he did. Does that constitute an interference?
Yeah, I guess.
57. Of course, Becky Lynch was the winner of the match. So, we'll go ahead and we will give Carmella the appropriate match participation points, which is 5, since she had no moves. And then Becky Lynch is going to get 20 for competing in a match, 20 for winning a match, 5 for competing in it is 25, and 2 moves is 27 points to Becky Lynch. $66.
73.
Thank you. All right. I hear popping noises.
That's John when he mutes and unmutes his microphone.
Ah.
So I can cough.
Gotcha. So following this situation, we're then joined in the ring next by Kevin Owens. He's introduced as the victorious Kevin Owens. He's taped up and selling his injuries, but talks about how he sent Shane to hell and he's never coming back, and the fans should count their blessings for that, and the fact that they almost lost Kevin Owens but didn't. He says that, he was on the table, he saw the white light and felt his soul start to leave his body. When he got up to the pearly gates in that line, St. Peter himself came up to him and said, "Kevin, as much as we would like to have you up here, they need you down on earth. They need you there, Kevin Owens." And not only did he send me back down, but he sent me my own personal guardian angel, Sami Zayn.
What?
Yes.
What? They're going to be friends now on this?
Yes. You didn't see Hell in a Cell, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, end of the match. Kevin Owens was lying on an announce table. Shane climbed to the top of the cell and went to do the leap of faith elbow drop off the cell down to the table. And as Shane was falling, Sami Zayn came the hell out of nowhere and pulled Kevin Owens off the table, and Shane put himself through the table.
Mm-hmm.
And as Sami Zayn then came out to the ring to explain why he did this, Owens first says he realizes his new purpose, and that's to make SmackDown his own personal paradise. He introduces his best friend, Sami Zayn, who goes out to the ring, and Owens asks him to explain himself to the fans, but first thanks him. And Zayn says it's him who should thank Owens because, Owens powerbombing him on the ring apron a couple weeks ago was what woke him up. And Zayn basically explains that, for years you and I, we came to WWE, we did our thing here, and, I was always the nice guy. I wanted the people to like me. I did the right thing. I garnered their support. I fought for them. And I rode that wave of popularity goodness all the way to mediocrity. My counterpart, Kevin Owens, on the other hand, won the Intercontinental title. He won the Universal title. He won the United States title. But at least I could sleep at night. And much like all of you, even going into Hell in a Cell, I was rooting for Shane McMahon to win. I really was. Until the SmackDown right before, when I tried to warn Shane about what Kevin Owens was capable of. And I think we all saw in Hell in a Cell what Kevin Owens is capable of. I tried to warn him, and he brushed me. Because the thing is, Shane McMahon invited me here to SmackDown, telling me about how I wasn't being used properly on Raw. And he was right, mind you. And said that if I come to the land of opportunity, I could have a chance. I could show what I really was. And I agreed right away. And that was the last meeting I ever had with Shane McMahon, let me tell you. But I put on a brave face that if I just keep doing my thing, I'll get there. Until that week before, and I tried to warn Shane about what Kevin Owens was capable of. And he brushed me off. He said, Sammy, you worry about you, and I'll worry about me. That's what I realized. Shane McMahon never gave a crap about me. He was never going to give me an opportunity. He doesn't give a crap about anybody in this locker room. He only gives a crap about himself. He didn't even give a crap about your well-being, Kevin Owens. He didn't even give a crap about defending his Father McMahon name. No, it was all about Shane showing off at the Hell in a Cell and making it all about him. And that's what I realized. I couldn't let this happen. Because the thing is, what really drove it home was I saw Shane, knock you off the side of the cell, Kevin Owens, through the Spanish announce table. He had you beat. No offense. We have to be honest here. He had you beat at that point. But instead he pinned you? No. He went back up he put you on another table and went back up the cell. That's what I realized. He had completely disregarded everybody's well-being but his own and did not care, and I had to get involved. I saved Kevin Owens because it was the right thing to do. You see, Kevin Owens and I have been a lot of things to each other. We've been friends. We've been rivals. But the one thing Kevin Owens has always been to me is my brother. I went out there at Hell in a Cell and I saved my brother. And to be honest, Kevin Owens, I have to apologize for all this time because I didn't want to admit it to myself that I didn't hate you. I hated that you were right. That, Kevin Owens, thank you for showing me the light, and they hug it out. I hope I did that promo justice. It was a great promo. And they hug it out, and, Kevin Owens holds up Sami Zayn's hand and announces him, and then Sami does Kevin Owens, and they go back and forth a few times, and it's cheesy.
Canadian standoff.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they are Canadian.
Well, you got that joke, did you?
Yes, it's true. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
There's a commercial. There's a commercial about that up here, for BMO, where they're somebody wants.
The hell is BMO?
It's Bank of Montreal.
Oh, okay.
And these two people are going back and forth on their phone because one wants to pay for it and the other one is like, no, it's okay, and back and forth. Somebody in the other end of the lineup saying, what's going on? The lady beside them looks up and says, "Oh, it's a Canadian standoff," and Buddy brings up his phone and starts to record it.
Nice. Anyway, so they hug it out and agree that they're going to, be allied now. So, promo to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Great promo to Sami Zayn. All right. Good times. After this, we have ourselves a tag team match player of Randy Orton teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura to take on the team of Rusev and Aiden English. And the faces end up winning this match via Nakamura with a Kinshasa on Aiden English. So we will do the losers of the match first. That being Aiden English, who had no moves and will therefore get 5 points for showing up for this match. 13. And Rusev had 1 move, so Rusev will get 6 points. And then on the victor's side, Randy Orton is going to get 15 points for being on the winning team, 5 for being in the match is 20, and 2 moves is 22 points to Randy Orton. Out of nowhere. 94, 04, 214. And then Shinsuke Nakamura won the match, so he gets 20 for that, 5 for competing, and 3 moves is 28 points to Shinsuke Nakamura. How about that, John?
I approve.
What's about 198? Following the match, we cut to the back where AJ Styles is interviewed and points out that Baron Corbin did not pin him at Hell in a Cell. He's the only phenomenal one, and this is the house that AJ Styles built, and no lone wolf is going to blow it down. And tonight marks the end of days for Corbin's U.S. title reign. Promo to AJ Styles. Keep it up, Tiff.
Trying.
Okay, I'll give you a sec.
No, I'm keeping up. It's just getting tired.
Okay. We cut to the back in a dimly lit room where we see 2 masked and hooded men facing away from us. And they spin around holding sledgehammers in front of a black background, revealing that they are Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan's still wearing his sheet mask for some reason. He takes the mask off, and they talk about basically their new gimmick, and that's that they are the Bludgeon Brothers. Broken bones, severed spines, Bludgeon Brothers. Harper, Rowan. So, Bludgeon Brothers.
And the Ascension are backstage watching this on the monitor saying, well, now we get company down here.
Yep. So, promo to Harper and Rowan. How about that?
And how about that John has bosom?
I know. And where's Luke Harper? There we go. How about that, John? You got a new tag team earning you points now. How about that?
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm. Your team to give you the glorious bludgeon. Anyway. Speaking of which, glorious! Us up till we're victorious. Glorious. Bobby Roode comes out to the ring and proceeds to cut a promo on Dolph Ziggler, saying that his victory at Hell in a Cell was glorious until just moments afterwards Ziggler attacked me from behind. He says if Ziggler wants to fight him again, let's do it right now. Ziggler's music comes on for a split second, then cuts off and he comes out to nothing. And says he exposed Roode for being a fraud at Hell in a Cell, saying he dominated the match and was the better wrestler, and Roode had to cheat by grabbing his tights to score the win. He says Roode proved that he's a cheater, but Roode said he just proved that he's smarter than Ziggler by finding a way to beat him. Ziggler demands a rematch anytime, any place, but Rude says it'll go the exact same way and says he's sick of Ziggler talking, and if he's done complaining for this week, Ziggler should come down to the ring and have the rematch right now. Ziggler takes off his jacket thing and acts like he's going to get in the ring, but then says, no, I'm not going to do that. We're going to have the rematch where and when I want it, and it won't be tonight. Promo to Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Okay. So following this, we see Baron Corbin showing off his U.S. title belt to random staff at the back. Tom Phillips informs us that Daniel Bryan has booked Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler for next week on SmackDown, which I guess that's where and when Dolph Ziggler wants. And then we go to our main event match, which is Baron Corbin defending the United States Championship against AJ Styles.
God damn it.
Baron Corbin successfully retains his title off an end of days, after grabbing AJ off the apron and throwing him out to the ringside floor. A great back and forth match between these guys. It was a great match. Gotta give him credit. They really sold Corbin as a legit champion here with the way he beat AJ. So we will go to AJ first, who is going to get himself, let's see, 5 points for competing, and 4 for being in the main event is 9, and 6 moves is 15 points to AJ Styles. 74. Yep. I got it.
Not fast enough.
Apparently. Baron Corbin is going to get, let's see here, 20 points for a retention of the United States Championship. 20 points for winning the match is 40. He's going to get 9 for being in and winning the main event is 49. 5 for competing in a match is 54. And 9 move points is going to put him at 63 points to Baron Corbin.
Fuck you, Corbin.
281.
63.
In the top 10.
Let's see, 63 is 73, and 8 is 281?
Yes.
What she just said about a minute ago.
I didn't hear what she said.
281 in the top 10.
Okay. Thus, and after the match, Renee Young gets to the ring and interviews Baron Corbin while AJ's lying there and asks if he has any words for the fans. And Corbin says he's the champ. All the fans can eat it. And that they can cry all they want because he loves to see their tears. And he's going to sail right down their river of tears.
So 5 more points to Corbin.
Promo to Baron Corbin, yep. 286 for him for the evening.
Yep.
Hey, God.
Fuck you, Corbin.
Let's go ahead and check out those scores. After SmackDown, we have... All right, in the lead at 31-60 are the Champions of Justice. Followed at 26-69 by TNA Worldwide. After that at 25-50, almost 100 points behind now. As a glorious end, and still trailing way back at 21-08, 1,000 points behind the leader is me. And the Broken Highlight Club.
25-50, 26-69, 21-08, and 31-60.
Yep.
Okay, making sure I got it all.
You got it all. 26-69. Wait, hang on a minute. What did you say for Jeff's?
26-69.
69. Okay, I misheard that. Fair enough. Got it. Wait, 25-50. Yep, all right. We're good. Time for the 205 Live, as it were.
You gotta write your points in there, or did you already do that?
I already did that.
Okay.
I wrote it into points. See, Dave's over there. Here, see? Okay. The 205 time. Only 2 matches on the 205. All right, so we recap the night on Raw, of course, and we find out that apparently some interesting things are going to be happening tonight. And you'll find out what those are. Renee Young is actually on 205 Live. How about that? And she welcomes the new champ Kalisto to the ring for an interview. She asks him how it feels to be the champion, and he puts over that he's the first luchador to hold the Cruiserweight title. And says it feels amazing, especially because he won it on the birthday of his idol, Eddie Guerrero. And like Eddie, Kalisto plans to bring respect to the belt because unlike Enzo Amore, and Enzo interrupts at that point. He comes out with Arya Daivari in tow and says that he's the life of this party, and even though Tostito is now the champ, this is still the Zoe show. He put this show on his back like a backpack, and the bag is too big for Kalisto. He says that Kalisto seems like a good guy, so he lets him know there was homework in the backpack, and it says he main evented Raw 3 weeks in a row. He carried the loser weights to the top, and the ingrates cost him his title. He blames Mustafa Ali for losing and says Kalisto won just like his idol because Amore had him beat, but he lied, cheated, and stole his way to the title.
Really? Sounds like he's talking about himself.
Yeah. The champ tells Zoe that he did what he did and won by being smarter. Amore says it's true he said that, but he could get away with it because he made the belt look good. It's never looked worse than it does now because Kalisto won't be able to make money with it. He apparently made this point with a guacamole bread tortilla chip metaphor. At TLC, he's winning it back, and at that point, Daivari attacks and the champ fights him off. So Enzo joins in and they beat him down until Mustafa Ali runs in to make the save, and the heels back off. So that's going to be promo to Enzo and Kalisto, and then assault to all 4 of those gentlemen.
Yep.
So let's see, Arya Daivari is just going to have an assault. That puts him at 58. Enzo has an assault and a promo, which gives him 9 points. It's going to put him at 64. 364. And then we have Kalisto. It's going to get also 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 53. And then we're going to go down to Mustafa Ali, who's going to get assault points at 4, 76. All right. All right. Next up, we get some highlights on how TJP and Rich Swann's rivalry has evolved and how that built up. And that leads us to our first match of the night, which is Rich Swann versus TJP in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
TJP.
Lost 2-zip.
Really? That's fucking bullshit.
Rich Swann secured the first victory by rolling through a knee bar attempt and bridging into a cover. And after a long back and forth with numerous near falls, mostly Swann kicking out of covers and once reaching the ropes on a knee bar, he managed to connect with a Phoenix Splash.
Fuck you, Swann. Fuck you, Swann.
So let's see here. TJP did not. Well, actually, TJP he hit 2 knee bars there, so he gets 2. So TJP is going to get himself 5 points for being in the match, 3 for being in a specialty is 8, and 2 moves is 10 points to TJP. $95. And then Rich Swann is going to get himself 20 points winning this match, 10 for winning a specialty is 30. He's going to get 5 for competing is 35. 3 for being in a specialty is 38. And 7 moves is 45 points to Rich Swan. 5 and 4 is 159. All right. Backstage, Enzo gives Daivari a pep talk. Says that both Mustafa Ali and Kalisto are both dirtbags, but after their match tonight, Zoe and Arya will leave singing Hakuna Matata. Drew Gulak approaches them and says that he feels their pain. While the Drew Sater doesn't always agree with Amori's bombastic ways, especially when he calls him Captain Underpants, Kalisto and Ali violate many of the proposals in his PowerPoint presentation, available on demand anytime on the award-winning WWE Network. Gulak thanks them for their time and says he's going to make an example of Akira Tozawa tonight. Zoe is left wondering what just happened. So promo to Enzo, Daivari, and Gulak. So Arya Daivari, 63, and Drew Gulak, 8, and Enzo, another 5 is 369. We cut to the ring where Akira Tozawa makes his entrance, but he is attacked by Drew Gulak, who is furious with Akira always interrupting him.
Okay.
After beating him down the ramp, he hits him in the throat with a no chance sign, leaving him lying. So whatever match that was going to be ain't fucking happening.
Damn it.
So that is, I guess, 3 points to Tozawa for showing up, since he was there. It's 5. And then that's going to be 4 points for an assault to Gulak and 3 for hitting him with a weapon, which was the sign. Is 7 points to Drew Gulak. It's 95. Okay. After a recap of Cedric taking out Kendrick and Gallagher last week, Dasha interviews Alexander, and he says he showed Kendrick that he's not the only man with a plan on 205 Live. He may not stab his friends in the back to get what he wants, but he won't back down even in the face of 2-on-1 odds. He's sure Jack and TBK are working on their next plan, and he'll be ready with his own when that happens. Promo to Cedric.
Okay then.
And then our main event match tonight is a tag team match play of Kalisto and Mustafa Ali versus Enzo Amore and Arya Daivari.
Let's go, please go.
I agree. And he did. Kalisto and Mustafa Ali won that match.
Woo!
And Kalisto got the victory off the Salida del Sol.
Boo!
During their entrance, Enzo cuts another promo, telling Ali he better have a good plastic surgeon because he won't be able to smell money out his nose when they're done with him. He also recommends he holds a side of guacamole, says some things about sour cream, and then calls Kalisto and his partner soft. Does Enzo get another promo for that? Because it's his standard on the way to the ring shtick. But he did personalize it. No, John Tiff, what do you think?
John has Enzo, but
Yeah.
Well, all right, Jeff Tiff, what do you think?
Would you give it to him any other time?
I'm not sure.
I'd almost say yes, just because it's an extended promo. It's not just we got one word to describe you, and we're gonna spell it out for you. It's
right.
actually dissed him, so I don't know. I'd say go ahead and give him the points. What do you think, Tiff?
Okay.
Okay.
374.
Wait. It's 5 points, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what did he have before?
Let's see. Where is it? Well, let's find out. He had 369, so plus 5 goes to 374.
Okay, my math was off then.
Evidently. So let's get to the match proper.
Mm-hmm.
So Enzo and Aria Daivari are each going to get 5 points for competing in a match, and 4 for being in the main event is 9 points to each of those gentlemen. So Aria Daivari is 72, and Enzo gets 9 points is 383. And then here, we're going to go to the faces. We will give, let's see, Mustafa Ali will get 15 points for being on the winning team. He will get 5 for competing is 20. 4 for being in the main event is 24 points to Mustafa Ali.
He did no moves? Wow, okay.
If he did, we don't know about them. Like I said, we only get bare bones recap for 205, so.
Fair enough.
4 is 80, puts him at exactly 100.
Right.
And
And
I missed them.
What did you miss?
Aria.
Daivari gets 9 points.
Great.
Puts him up at 72.
Thank you.
Okay. And then Kalisto is the winner. He gets 20 points for winning a match. He gets 9 for being in and winning the main event is 29. 5 for competing is 34. And 1 for the Salida del Sol is 35 points to Kalisto. 83 and 5 is 188 for Kalisto. All right.
Yeah, and chances are Enzo's going to win the title back at TLC because they do want to put the title back on him because whether you like it or not, 205 Live is the Zoe show. They've kind of tailored that show around Enzo right now. He's their moneymaker for that show. And
Yeah,
the only reason they did the title match early is because nobody could come up with a better idea. And so Vince McMahon said, okay, then we're going with my idea.
Yeah,
and Eddie Guerrero. So
what are they?
Because Vince pitched it to the writing staff and said, if you come up with something better, I'm all ears. This is my idea. And no one could come up with anything else better. So Vince was like, all right, we're going with my idea. Since you all failed.
Pretty much. Let's take a look at those happy totals for the week, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
You good, Tiff?
Yeah, with that same idea, it looks like I heard anyway that Naomi is gonna come back with that title.
The women's title?
Yeah, because the way she had Mattel wanted to put the lights on the belts too, so it would have to go in production, so it was going to take so long. So Natalia's just holding it right now.
Ah, interesting.
That's what I heard.
I could see it. That wouldn't surprise me. Merch dictates. Merch is money.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. What do we got? In the lead at 32-23 are the Champions of Justice. Followed at 27-15 by TNA Worldwide. Followed by the Glorious End at 25-78. And lastly, the Broken Highlight Club at 21-64. Wait, 23, not 26, you knucklehead. There we go. 21-64.
Once TLC happens and Zoe regains the title, I'll won't be in the lead. Maybe.
Second place.
Well, I won't be above you. I think you'll come back with TLC.
Well, we'll find out. I'll point out to you that given the push right now, by that time, either Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, or both are going to have titles.
But TLC is a Raw pay-per-view.
I know. I'm just saying that there'll be something SmackDown related, like on SmackDown itself, in the interim, and they'll probably win something too.
Potentially. But what could they win? I mean, what are they going to take the tag titles off of the Usos?
Well, they have a match against Shelton and Gable right now. No, but I mean, I guess it depends on the situation.
Or maybe they're going to take them off the Usos with Gable and Benjamin, so there's a face team to face Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
That would make sense to me.
But all points would go to me. All points are still going to me because I have all three of those teams.
Yeah. Indeed. Alrighty. Let's take a look at the leaderboards.
All right.
Right up there. Still in the lead and a massive, massive fucking almost 100-point lead is the former realest champ in the room, Enzo Amore.
It really is the Zoe show.
It is, 383. Followed by the new United States champion, Baron Corbin at 286 off his retention. Followed by the big dog Roman Reigns, 1/3 of the Shield at 279. Followed by the former U.S. champ AJ Styles at 274. Another third of the Shield and 1/2 of the Raw Tag Champs, Dean Ambrose at 274, tied with AJ Styles. Just a few points ahead of The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion at 271. Followed by the third of the Shield and second half of the Raw Tag Champs, Seth Rollins at 261. The Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, clocking in at 258, followed by the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, at 247. And just barely edging himself into the top 10 at number 10 is Kevin Owens at 237. And there you have it, ladies and germs.
Followed by Cedric Alexander and Elias, of all people.
Hashtag walk with Elias.
I guess Elias is glorious. Well, John has him.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess that applies. Fair enough. All right, folks. Well, that has been the usual shenanigans for the week. Did good on time this week. What's up,
that, John?
I found out something interesting. Not that I was going to look into it or anything. But has anyone heard of a wrestler called Don Jardine? I don't know if it's that or Hardine.
No.
Either way, no.
Okay. He one of his best known gimmicks was he wore a mask and was known as the Spoiler.
Ah.
And he originated a move called the arm twist rope walk chop.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, just throwing that out there.
Good to know. Okay. All right. Interesting. A spoiler. I feel like that gimmick would do well today.
I know, right? Like seeing a picture of him, I'm just like, that looks like awful. Like just a mask. I don't know why he's called the Spoiler, but
that's gonna be the trick on SmackDown. Is Sami Zayn is heel aligned with Kevin Owens, and they're gonna like tear apart the tag team division. But in the meanwhile, El Generico is gonna win the U.S. title.
No, El Generico is gonna win the Cruiserweight title.
he's dead though.
Or that. We might just be helping orphanages. We're not sure.
I don't know. Didn't Kevin Owens say that he's dead?
Did he say that? I don't remember.
I thought someone's like flat out was just like, no, he's dead. It's like, oh.
Fair enough.
He'll be the second ever Lucha to win the Cruiserweight Championship.
Pretty much. You okay with that, Tim?
Yeah.
Although what Kalisto said about that, that's not entirely true. Because, yes, you're the first Lucha to win that Cruiserweight Championship, but I think the first Lucha to ever win the Cruiserweight Championship, period, was Rey Mysterio in WCW.
Good question. I don't know. It's possible.
I'm fairly certain he won that at least once when WCW had the Cruiserweight Championship before WWE bought it out. They didn't, and they fucked up royally because he was the best cruiserweight on that show.
Well, see, the original Cruiserweight Championship
Mm-hmm.
that had a continuous legacy from 1991 through 2007,
Mm-hmm.
when the last champion was, of course, Hornswoggle.
Yes, that's the WCW one.
Yep, which became the WWE one.
Yes.
So let's see. Who was the first Lucha to hold it? See a Lucha? I guess. No, I guess not. Gee, not a Lucha, but wears a mask. I guess. I guess how are we defining a Lucha?
It depends on who it is.
Jushin Thunder Liger.
I don't know. That's John's territory. John, is he a Lucha?
I thought so, but
I just because I don't know if
Yeah.
to be a Lucha you have to be from a Latin country, or if you could be Japanese and be a Lucha.
Okay. Well, if it's not him, it is Rey Mysterio. He was the 8th man to hold that title.
Correct, sir.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yep.
Oh, hey,
That is-
Jericho held that title. Holy shit.
Of course he did. He was a cruiserweight.
Twice.
Probably 3 times.
3 times. Eddie
4
Guerrero held
times.
it a couple times. Ray held it many times. I think Ray's held it the most. Holy shit.
Possibly.
I'll go back.
What?
What?
Okay, apparently Medusa won it at Starrcade.
Yep.
Became the first female cruiserweight champion. Okay, didn't know that. Fair enough. Anyway, we're going off topic now.
It's wrestling. It's all on topic here.
X-Pac.
Chavo Guerrero Jr., formerly Lieutenant Loco.
Okay.
Then. Apparently he was Lieutenant Loco. Oh yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, that was the quality of Thunder. Lieutenant Loco won the Cruiserweight title in a triple threat match, also involving Disco Inferno.
So, Chavo was Dean Ambrose before Dean Ambrose?
I guess. I don't know. And Daphne held that belt too. She held it at the same time as Crowbar and then by herself. Shane Helms, Billy Kidman.
Hey, Jacqueline held the
X-Pac,
title. Holy crap.
Tajiri, yeah. There's a lot of people.
I don't remember her holding it. Wow.
Mm.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Nunzio.
yeah.
Hey, I remember him.
Nunzio, indeed.
He still works for them, doesn't he?
Probably.
I think he works in the back.
No, I was curious about some things here. Let's see. If I click
On
this.
the air? Really?
down the TV tropes hole.
Yeah, right.
Paul
Let's see.
Linden.
Apparently, the person with the longest reign of the Cruiserweight Championship was actually the Hurricane. He held it for 385 days. He held it for over 10 days, over a year. In 2006.
Yeah, but then the follow-up question becomes, how many times did he defend it in that year?
I don't know.
Because if he only defended it a handful of times, not that hard to hold onto a title you never defend.
True.
Anyway, we should probably call this to a close so Tiff could go to bed.
And the least was Psychosis, who held it for less than a day.
Yeah, it's Psychosis.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm saying, well, it's Psychosis. That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know.
Anyway, that was the shenanigans for the week. Those were the scores.
Indeed, they
and
were.
it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Yep.
It's heating up, folks. Next
It is.
stop, TLC.
It is heating up, folks. But you are correct. Rey Mysterio did hold it the most times at 8 reigns.
Because he's the man.
But those 8 reigns only totaled 42 days.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I lied. That was just his 8th. That was just his 8th reign. That was 42 days. What? Why would you have a column sorted by that? That's fucking stupid. Why would you do that? Stupid Wikipedia.
Indeed, but I think we're keeping Tiff up here.
Probably. Anyway. We will see all you fine people next week for more craziness, more shenanigans, more fun, and all sorts of stuff like that there. For these fine people over in this vicinity, I am James Phoenix. Say good night, everybody.
Right.
Bye.
Peace.